Hey, welcome back to the channel. It is your girl, Just Lovely, and I'm coming in with a really quick question. And the question is, did you take the oath? Okay, so today is Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday, and today is also the date that they having the inauguration for a YSAP. YSAP is his name. And if you all don't watch Forest Rocks, you may not know. Hey, Queen. YSAP is the acronym for y'all stupid ass president. Okay? Shit. YSAP. Now, listen, y'all. I'm a little sleepy. I've been up since 5 o'clock this damn morning. So I may be speaking on a low tone, a little slow at times. And I got up this morning, had me a little coffee. So now, the oath. Let's talk about this oath. So, of course, I had blacked out the inauguration. I did not want to watch that. I felt like I'm not a part of that. That's not for me. Hey, Sonya J, welcome to the chat. That's not for me. I didn't vote for y'all stupid ass president. So I'm not watching that bullshit. And then it was just so funny because, I knew it was the date, the federal holiday to celebrate Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday. And today just so happened to be my aunt's birthday. So I called my aunt. I said, "What you doing today, auntie? You watching the inauguration for y'all stupid ass president?" And she said, "Hell no, I ain't watching that bullshit. I'm watching Al Sharpton." And I said, "You will, girl? Wait a minute, girl. What Al at?" So she told me, she sent me a link, and I watched Al Sharpton. And I know that's right, girl. I know that's right. So Al Sharpton just so happened to be on the other side of the district today. And he is in the church where they said their final farewells to the people like Frederick Douglass. And they had the funeral for Rosa Parks at this particular church. And he was talking about, this is a real slap in the face. How the hell they finna throw this stupid ass nigga a damn inauguration party? And these motherfuckers ain't never goddamn gave a good goddamn about Reverend Martin Luther King and what his principles were and what he stood for. Today we need to be celebrating the fact that instead of the way that they're trying to turn the United States is actually what Dr. Martin Luther King fought against. And he talked about how, the bus boycott and how when we did the boycott for the buses, we had already been treated like bullshit over all the years that they had came and took us away from our homeland and brought us here in the 1600s to work for nonprofit. Like we was a nonprofit organization. We was out here working for these bitches for free and building up a country for they bitch motherfucking asses and not get paid a motherfucking dime. Not a dime. Not a goddamn dime. And then make it so bad. They had us here almost 200 years before they even had their independence from the United Kingdom. That says a lot. That says a whole lot. And, he brought it up to the boycott. And he was talking about how We were always fighting for diversity and inclusion. We didn't want to be above them. I don't even think we wanted to be equal to them. I just think we wanted to be respected as part of this human race. I think that's exactly what people wanted because that's my mind frame in today's time. I don't ever have an issue with the fact, excuse me, I've never had an issue with, other races or cultures. Just don't come to me with the bullshit, okay? Respect me the way that you would like for me to respect you, and we will be on the same page. Okay, but that's beside the point. Let's get back on track now. And so they devised this plan. So, okay, if I have to pay to get on this bus just so I can go work in some bitch house and clean up behind her and her family because that's my transportation, that's my mode of transportation. I got to get on the bus. So if I'm gonna get on this bus and pay you, why can't I get the same treatment as any other patron that is riding on this bus? I got to go sit behind the line. I can't sit in front of this line. And if you all have ever looked at any of the buses, it was like over half of the bus was only for whites only, but the 1/3 of the bus in the back was for colored people. So that meant everybody else had to stand up. Now, how smart was that? Because if you didn't want to be near a black person, if a black person had to stand up, they gonna probably be standing next to you or beside you. So that shit sounds stupid as hell to me. I never understood the logic of the whole thing, right? But then one day, Rosa Parks said, I'm not moving. I ain't getting up my seat for now, Crackle. That's just not what I'm gonna do. I'm finna sit my hot ass down right here. I already paid my fare to be on this bus. So I'm gonna sit right here, bitch. Say something. They said something, they locked her ass up. They threw her ass in the goddamn jail. And I think the smartest thing that came from that was, we just ain't gonna give you no more money. This how your community thrive. Your community thrives off our money. They do. So they boycotted the bus system. And they said that we're not getting y'all our fucking money, baby. I'd rather walk 20 miles than to give you my motherfucking money to be disrespected. And they boycotted that bus system to the point that where the crackers got mad because they weren't even getting the money no more. I don't really think that it was anything to do with fighting for the equality. I think that it had a whole lot to do with boycotting these fucking companies that are getting rid of the the diversity. Y'all, these people getting ready to leave the house. So she got to say bye. She got to tell them bye, y'all. So please bear with me one moment, please. Well, I guess they ain't leaving too quick because I hear them in there trying to take out the trash. So, hey, ma'am, it's okay, Sophie. Do you want me? I'm gonna pop you. It's over. Shut up. So the whole meeting today was to again celebrate Dr. Martin Luther King in a manner because of the respect that they have given him this federal holiday. Hey, Precious, they've given him this federal holiday and all this. I have a friend that's been watching the inauguration. She's talking about the fashions of Melania. Melania showed to come around when that bitch is out in the public. I know for ever since he had been out of office and not running for presidency, she had been over there in Europe. Now she back to hold the Bible for him to swear his oath on. And they talking about this sharp ass hat that this bitch got on. You know, she an immigrant too, right? Mhm. But his one of his first agendas is DEI, getting rid of DEI. So today, while they were in the church, they were saying that the oath that they would like for people like you or me and myself and some of my audience, we should take an oath and say that we're not going to support these companies that's getting rid of DEI. We shouldn't support those companies because those companies are not for us, they are against us. They don't want to see us progress. They want to see us back in the boycott days where we didn't have any inclusion or rights. I wouldn't be surprised if I went somewhere and I know, Lord, I do not drink out of no goddamn water fountain. But I wouldn't be goddamn surprised if I went somewhere tomorrow and they got an all black water fountain, child. That's just my way of thinking. I wouldn't be surprised. I ain't took the martyr bus in forever. But I wouldn't be surprised if I got it on a picture of the martyr bus being split down the middle and the blacks had to sit in the back. The browns, the blacks had to sit in the back. Cause that's how I see this country going. That's how I see this fucking country going. Equality, inclusion, and diversity is something that everybody should strive for. It's not about color. It's not because, even some of our friends who are living a homosexual lifestyle, they're trying to bar you out too. She did send me a few texts and say that he was saying that it's only male and female. It's only male and female. A lot of us drive or we use our own transportation to get places. So it probably wouldn't even matter. Mm, and some of us don't. So it is what it is. But I just feel like diversity, equality, and inclusion should remain in this country. When Delta came to me and said that I need you to take a course today on DEI, I didn't get it at the time. I didn't understand what the hell Delta was talking about. And then when I watched the video, for some reason I still didn't get it because I was like, man, what the fuck they got these down all the people that rank up under DEI. Anybody who rank up on the DEI, You could be a white person and still rank up on the DEI. And I feel like that's something that a lot of people don't understand. They looking at it as a color issue, and it's not at all. It's a humanity issue. And I think that's how we should all look at it. So he said, back to Reverend Al Sharpton, he said that over the next few weeks, they're going to go and investigate some companies, and they're going to actually look and see who are getting rid of the DEI policies within their country companies. And once they get rid of those DEI policies within their company, they're going to advise the citizens of the United States that feel that the DEI or any type of inclusion acts that should be in the company, then they're going to let us know which companies are not on board. So I went to thinking about that too, because I was like, shit, that shit gonna be hard as hell, cause I know I got some products around here that these motherfuckers don't give a fuck about me and my business. But I think that in the future, I can make a mental note to myself and not get on my money, right? Yeah, I know I'm an advocate. They even mentioned like Amazon. Y'all know, baby, I love that 3 day shipping. If you can get this shit to my house in 3 days, you my friend. I ain't got to wait 3 weeks to get shit I paid for online. You my friend. Some of this gonna be hard, y'all. But I think I took the oath. When I was listening to the speech that he had gave me some great historical points. And I was appreciative of that speech. Because I didn't even know they took Rosa Parks up to Washington, D.C. and had her funeral at the same church that they had Frederick Douglass. That right, that was a good one for me. It was. Girl, please. Walmart. Now, like I know we had a conversation about this, I think yesterday, and I was talking about the Walton family. And I said, but they CEO is black. And y'all ain't gonna believe this, but baby, when I tell y'all I looked at Django last night and this morning, and honey, I fell in love with that movie again. I probably watched that movie again today. Cause baby, the way Django was goddamn beating the hell out of them motherfuckers in that goddamn movie. He told that motherfucker, he said, Django didn't give a damn the way he got down had. He was handling them goddamn crackers in that motherfucking movie. And the what Schwartz told him, he said, like, look, this how we gotta play this. We got to put on a show. We going up in here and you got to be a actor. You got to be a actor. And when Jamie Foxx went to goddamn going in hard on the black people on the plantation, he had to go. He said, "Let me have a little communication with my partner here. I got to have a little communication." He was like, "Why in the hell is you goddamn mistreating these damn black people?" He said, "You told me I'm a slaver. And if I'm a motherfucking slaver trying to get back Broomhill, the bitch, I got to put on a good show. And I got to make these motherfuckers, y'all, the best scene of the movie." I know I'm off track. Where you at, Queen? Where you at, Queen? I know I'm off track, but it's still the same type of conversation. They was going around and they was bounty hunters and they was looking for these motherfucking, they was, he felt good because he was killing white folk. The whole mission was dead or alive. Hey, Leo, baby. dead or alive. The whole mission was dead or alive. So basically, he got joy out of killing the crackers. He did. But I'm gonna tell y'all the best scene of the movie. I think I even seen pizza in this damn movie, y'all. But the best scene of this movie was when he had got put in that damn cart and they were finna take him to go sell him again after he had done got defeated when they killed Mr. Candy. And he got defeated. They put his ass in that fucking cart. They had him got down in that barn hanging upside down and they were threatening to cut his goddamn balls. And they said, no, I think the best thing to do, you want to punish a nigga, you better take his ass to the auction and make sure Master so and so get his ass. Child, he had done talked them goddamn them motherfucking transporters into goddamn going back and getting a bounty for them motherfuckers. He told them they was some criminal. They got a $10,000 bounties on their heads. We needs to go back and get them. And they were like, no, this nigga. They said, and he even talked them into getting them they gun. Who calling him? Let me see. Hey, J Dunn. He talked them into getting him they gun. He killed every last one of them motherfuckers on sight. They told him, we gonna put you on that horse over there with all the dynamite. He said, bitch, I ain't getting on no goddamn horse with that dynamite. You better take that goddamn dynamite off that horse and go put that shit in the motherfucking cart. They had throw one bag in there. He came back to get the other bag. By then, he had done killed the other two and he blow his ass up with the dynamite. But the best scene of it was when these motherfucking black people in this car scene, he done killed one, two, three motherfucking crackers. They ass stayed in the cart with the damn door wide open. I said, what kind of bullshit is this? Okay, so back to it. Back to the oath. So did you all want to take the oath? The oath is that we're not no longer going to be giving our money to these companies that is getting rid of diversity, equity, and inclusion (DEI) because this is something that the administration that we went into today is setting up for our future and our children's futures. And basically, if you want to see a great speech when it comes to the federal holiday for Dr. Martin Luther King, I would advise you to go and take a look at Al Sharpton's speech that he gave today at the church where they held Frederick Douglass and Rosa Parks' funerals. He called that sacred ground, and it's in the district. It was over there in Washington, D.C. Let me see if I can find the information. And it's just so happened my aunt's I showed that there is some videos on YouTube and it says that the National Action Network Al Sharpton is at the Abyssinian Baptist Church for the MLK speech that they had gave today. And that's over in Washington DC. Places rolling back their DEI program. Walmart, Lowe's, McDonald's, John Deere, and Ford. Ain't that about a bitch? Now, out of all of them, the only one that I probably would frequent, y'all know I frequent this bitch almost every day. But now I'm finna have to make my people take me out even farther. And that will be Walmart. That will be Walmart. I don't shop at Lowe's, McDonald's. I don't need no motherfucking tractor. And I never been a fan of Ford. I'm a Chevy girl. Let me go find out Chevy got some shit on something. Never been a fan. Never. And I do think that's a way that we can keep our monies close to our vest. And we can also, let them know that we not playing just like they did with the boycott of the buses and things of that nature. Them people was not playing back then when it came to we didn't want to be equal. We just needed to be respected. And I can understand that in the next couple of years, it's probably gonna be a lot of motherfuckers feeling like they could talk to you any kind of way because they feel like they have the upper hand. But just tell them, baby, look, if you need my help, you're gonna have to get that goddamn bass out your voice and you're gonna have to speak to me the way that I'm speaking to you. Y'all would be surprised of the number of times I have to check a bitch in a nice, nasty way. At work. At work. I have to check a bitch in a nice, nasty way. Since that bitch won, they feel like they could talk to you in that kind of motherfucking way. Hey, Lindsay. Hey, y'all. I don't shop at Walmart. Never have. Walmart is anti-union, so they can bite me. I think the only reason why I shop at Walmart now is because it's less than 5 miles away from where I live, and y'all know I don't drive. But unfortunately, they're gonna have to start taking me other places. And I feel like we are the reason why that we only have these particular places to go. We allowed Walmart to take over our stores that we had, like Kmart, and y'all remember Richway? Richway, Kmart, and Zaire's. I remember those stores. We had variety back then. Can y'all look at what we have today? We have Target and Walmart. We have Target and Walmart. We at least had variety. I'm trying to remember how it was. I think that if you shop that rich way, y'all had a little bit of money. Y'all had a little bit of money. If you shop that, it was either Rich Way or Zaire's. Then if y'all shop that Kmart, they used to be like, your mama went to Kmart and bought that. Oh, child, the shade. That was one of my first jobs, Sonya J. My auntie used to work at Kmart Distribution Center, and she had helped me get me a job there. But they had put me like on this conveyor belt, and I ain't built for shit like that. Y'all know I'm a softie, and I can't do that type of hard labor shit. And so I don't think I last a week. I don't think I last a week, baby. Goodies, what's goodies? So yeah, y'all. That's my whole point of going live. I can actually go live, and then I could talk about something in the beginning, and then at the end, we could be talking about Django Unchained. We could be talking about Django Unchained. So instead of me doing that, I'll drop the link. If anybody wanted to hit the link, you can, and we could talk about the oath if you would like, and what your plans are for the upcoming administration. Do you think that we're headed down, a dark path, or do you see that this administration should bring some type of um goodness to our lives? So let me drop the link, because I do believe some people feel like this administration should bring some type of goodness to our lives. If because if it's not, then why would they vote for this buffoonery? I don't get it. I don't get it. So that's my whole thing. I would love for y'all to go over and look. There are some YouTube videos that I saw when I was looking it up that actually had a speech. Where I saw the speech at was looking at Don Lemon. Don Lemon had the speech up, and we all, me, Don Lemon, and his Lemon Nation and his husband, we all sat there and listened to it. Since Don is not on CNN, I have been able to stomach Don a little bit more. And I realized that, yeah, I got hiccups now. I realized that Don know how to cuss a little bit. Oh, okay. So I don't recall us having that here in Atlanta. But we had some good ones. I remember those stores. I really do. Now, child, who don't did y'all have Kelslers? Child, we had Kelslers. That's where you go get your Easter dress with the lacy, not lacy, but the ruffle socks with the lace trim on them, and them got down. You go to what was that shoe store? It was either Buster Brown. I don't think she used to get them shoes out of them patent leather shiny ass shoes, child. And then for Easter you gonna get white, cause white gonna set off the dress. You gonna get your white shoes. Y'all know it used to be a time back in the day where people felt like you could not wear white in winter. You can wear off white, but you could not wear white in winter. So it was always a sign that we're coming up on spring, simply because your mama is gonna get them goddamn white patent leather shoes, the Mary Janes. Them Mary Janes. And you gonna wear them motherfucking Mary Janes with your goddamn Easter dress with all the tools that they had in the nation up on that dress. Yeah, I love me some Dawn, baby. I do. I love Dawn. But you had Kesslers, you had and of course, your J.C. Penney's and your Sears. Like, okay, once you pass Richway, then you go to J.C. Penney's and Sears. After Sears, then you want to do maybe you gonna do like your Macy's and your Riches. Well, it was a Macy's and a Riches at one time. Then they merged together. Montgomery Wards. I don't think we had them. She said, no, we never. My mama used to buy them down white shoes. I had the white patent leather and the black patent leather. Then I had some Mary Janes. They was some like a tan. They weren't tan. They was almost like I call it a nutmeg brown, and they had like these little decorated holes, like holes in them, but they were shaped up like little flowers. Listen, I don't even like white sneakers. I don't like white shoes at all. Buster Brown, yeah, I said Buster Brown. That where you used to get them down leather shoes at. People these days don't even put their babies on hard bottoms no more. They go buy their baby joints. That's why these motherfuckers can't walk that good. I was- yeah, I remember them damn hard bottoms. And then they put the bell on both ends and put the shoestrings in there so that the shoestrings don't be loose. Yeah, I remember them shoes. They don't even put them damn baby on hard bottoms no more. They go buy their baby some Jordans or some goddamn Reeboks and call it, child. My baby ain't finna wear them ugly ass shoes. Well, them shoes was to help your baby walk. You put your baby on those shoes and put his little ass in that goddamn walker. He gonna be straight. So I dropped the link to see if anybody had what your opinions is on the new upcoming administration. I did see also when it comes to the new administration, what's her name? AOC. I can't never get. I don't know the acronyms, but she did a video talking about the fact that with TikTok. So normally on social media sites, it may say things like the president, or it may give you like the bill or the law that was implemented in order for something to happen on social media, right? But they were saying that these social media websites are trying to make us lean towards the white wing. And yesterday, when they brought back TikTok, they made it their business to let us know that it was due to Donald Trump, the reason why we got TikTok. For some reason, when I went back on TikTok last night, yesterday when I woke up yesterday morning, I must be honest, I was very devastated that there was no TikTok. When I had opened up my fucking app just to see, and that bitch said no, and then I was like, oh my god, they did say that I can go to Lemonade because all my people. I have a guest, so let me see who it is. Okay, it's Queen. One moment. Hey, Queen.
Good morning, lovely. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, girl. How are you?
I am doing excellent. I did want to say this about um a friend of mine was talking to me the other day, and she was saying that sometimes you and I talk Geechik, and I thought that was the funniest thing it was in the world. I had to share that with you.
Well, we just a southerner, okay?
But see, that's what I told her. I said, because she tells me a lot of times I talk real fast when we're talking on the phone, but when I get up here with you, she said I do slow it down. So it just made me think about when she said, when I hit this studio thing that I'm finna talk Geechee. I said, that
Oh,
was so
Lord.
cute. That was so cute.
Well, I thought Geechee was Dovey. So they saying we sound like Dovey when you get around me?
Well, no, they said when I'm on the online with you, I slow it down. But a lot of times I know I talk fast. I'm a fast talker. I like to get in and get out. Hold on.
Right. Okay, go ahead. Y'all, whoever this friend is, I was just kidding. I'm not
Okay, I'm
offended at
back.
all.
I'm back.
Okay, yes.
She just said, and I know I do talk fast a lot of times. And like I told her, I said, I'm from the South, honey. We gonna put that Southern dialect on it. We gonna drop some R's. Now we ain't rolling no R's. We dropping T's. We doing it like we do it.
Yeah, around him. That's how we do it. But I like I told you before, I work with I speak to people over the phone. And one of the things that aggravate the hell out of me is because they always say, "Oh, you're in the United States." And I be like, "Yeah." Because I got on the phone with this person and I couldn't understand nothing. I said half the time I can't understand nothing I'm saying either. So, I mean, what are you saying? Well, I know I have accent because I'm from New York, but I'm just saying the people sound like they're in Jamaica or some. And I said, but you do know that within the United States, we have people that are from all areas of the world, and they work right alongside people like myself, and they
I
could be
under,
living here.
and I understand that, but I'm finna be real crazy because I agree with them because I cannot stand to get on the phone and I'm talking to somebody about my money and I can't understand what you're saying because you don't took me to a call center in India somewhere. I totally understand what they're talking about. I know we probably doing diversity and inclusion. I know that's what the subject is. But when we talking about my money, we need to have a clear understanding. And I
Trust
can't
me,
keep
it's
repeat.
aggravating to me too, especially if I have to actually get the person who I'm on the line to the right department. And when I call them and then I'm saying, trying to get them to know exactly what I'm gonna help this person get done. And I can't understand a guy. I just be like, okay, here they come, honey. Here they come.
Mm-hmm.
I just be like, okay, here they come, child. Here, hold on. Let me get them on over there to you, girl. Mm-mm. And it's always, and I understand that it's always been that way with me. It has, but like I said, I've sat next to this guy from India. I had this guy who used to work in my old department at Delta. He was from Egypt. And of course, y'all know, if y'all ain't never heard the story before, I had made them start this whole damn South America thing. And I used to have to call them, and I used to be like, God damn, I can't understand shit they saying.
Yeah, I mean, I believe in diversity and inclusion, but when you're talking about my money, honey, I need to talk to somebody I can understand.
They be
I don't
like,
want to keep repeating the same thing over and over because now you playing me like I'm dumb.
and you definitely right about that. And I don't know if I should take it as a compliment when I be talking to them on the phone, but that's exactly what they. Oh my God, thank you so much. I got somebody in the United States, and I'm sure I'm gonna be able to get this done right now. I be like, okay.
No, we can't guarantee right now, but we can get it done.
I'm
I
gonna get
know.
it done.
Yeah, I don't know about getting it right now.
I
Yeah,
don't
because
need you calling back. I don't
yeah.
need you calling back. I'm gonna get you on out the way.
But then, like I was telling my friend, I said, well, most people understand me because they've been around me most of the time. I have no problems at work because guess what? We all country, so we
Yeah,
all
okay.
we all understand each other. They know the words that are coming out of my mouth.
And
Yeah.
honey, hell, I probably picked up some of that shit from them.
uh-uh. No, and if I say something they don't understand, I said, let me explain you. As a black person, I will break it on down to them. No, no, no. Wait a minute. Oh, somebody was sending me a message. I'm sorry.
I remember when I was like in high school or whatever, and I had probably not been around because I had went to catch can for a while. When I came back and I was talking with my aunt, she was like, "Why you talking so proper?" And I was like, "Huh? Oh, girl, you just so proper." And then I started actually reversing it. You know what I'm saying? I started reversing it and trying to blend in with my surroundings because I would talk to people and they'll be like, "Oh my God, you just so proper. Why you so proper?"
I don't know who they were talking about because I don't get you proper, but okay, you said that was
No,
back
I
then.
said that was
I said back then, girl. I hadn't heard what
yeah,
you said.
yeah, child. And I guess ever since I've been, this is me. And that's what I tell a lot of people because they say, "Well, you talk over the phone a lot now, and you talk to customers. Do you change who you are over the phone?" I say, nope. I'm me. I can't. This is where I'm stuck at now for life.
Well, I can say I do code switch at work. I'm not gonna say that I don't because certain things that well, yeah, I do code switch. I do code switch at work for the most part when I'm talking to them. But if I'm talking to a large audience, I can't code switch. But I'm talking to you one on one, especially if I'm mad, you gonna get what you get.
Well, I could say, I've been in situations where I have to speak in front of large audiences. So when I'm doing that, it actually does change. But like when we're in team meetings or something like that, it's more comfortable. I could see, it's changed a lot since COVID. Whereas when I would go into the office, I would be, we have like our supervisors and managers and stuff like that within our meetings. Now, since I've been working for companies and they work from home, they're just now getting into a working home environment. So they're now in a comfortable environment. Like I said, I've been working from home since 2007. So we had to actually act like we was at the office because it was a thing that they didn't want the people, the public, to know that we was actually working from home because they wouldn't trust our integrity of the job that we were doing for Delta. But now everybody do it. So y'all seen that video where the child was on the school thing and the lady came in there butt ass naked and bent over in front of the whole class, and the lady was like, I don't forgot he had one of them names, so but she was like, cut off your camera. Cut off your camera. That's what I feel like has happened to work at home positions now. Because when I be on a meeting with my supervisor child, her little 3-year old little boy be doing cartwheel flips, all kind of shit. And I be like, now this shit here unacceptable. Look at this shit.
Well, that's like that.
Unacceptable.
That's what happens.
But that's today's world. That's where we at today. It's not like the Delta. Now I bet you they probably at a point now where they just do your work. We don't even care how hell, if we having a meeting, you got your pajama and your bonnet, cause they be at the meeting with their bonnets on and all kind of stuff. At least at Delta, we had to, act like we was at the office. I be like, damn, she got on 3 people in this damn meeting got on a bonnet. Kind of shit is this?
Well, the world has changed. We in a forever changing world. Now, we were talking about the diversity and inclusion.
Yes.
I know on my job they had to. This is the funny part about my job. They had to create a diversity and inclusion department because they was getting so many EEO complaints. So that was the funny part about it because they didn't want to keep on getting them government EEO complaints. So they formed it. We just got a whole new division of just diversity and inclusion. And that's the funny part about now. Here go the government talking about getting rid of it. Or they gonna, what they gonna end up having some more lawsuits on their
Some more
hands.
lawsuits. Yep.
That's the only thing they're gonna do is open up the floodgates for more of them.
Cause I can't see you not being able to go and present your case in front of a judge or jury. I don't think nobody should be treated or mistreated in any type of manner, and you should have a say when it comes to you.
No, but what you're gonna have to end up doing, they're gonna give you, you're gonna go before a JAG officer first. And it is hard to get it past them, but it's still the word. The thing that they still worry about is also hurts them is the number of complaints. It ain't necessarily the people that win, but if you get so many complaints, then you get, well, you used to, because if they're getting rid of diversity and inclusion, I don't know where they're gonna leave people at, because diversity and inclusion would help out a lot of black people in my
Mm.
line of work, because the way I work was basically, it was just mostly white men, basically. And that's who had the job. That's the ones that climb up the ladder, was the white men.
And so you seen, like I was saying today, they were saying his speech was like, there's only two, female and male. So, and of course, we're below the male. So it's gonna be some issues. I didn't ever understand diversity and inclusion simply because I worked for Delta Airlines. And when I was working for Delta and we would go to, if I had to go over to the corporate complex, it was, I can go in and see all of the LGBT flags flying all around. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So I I understood that they was all inclusive when it came to their employees.
Look at that's how some companies are. Some people you don't have to make them do the right things. It ain't the company that's already where we want them to be that we got to worry about. It's the ones
Mhm.
who still living back in the 50s and 40s and 50s
Jim
who
Crow.
still want to live that way. Uh-uh. Did you leave me for a minute?
No, I'm here, but they in the Jim Crow era is where they are, and they refuse to give that up.
Oh yeah, and the only thing about it is it's gonna take some time. Now I do believe that America can get that one day, but what's gonna have to happen, and I hate to say it like this, it's all them old white folks with stuck in their ways. They got to die out. Unfortunately, that's what simple as that. They got to die out. Because a lot of the younger people, they don't have as many hangups as the
They
older
on
white
board.
people.
They
Yeah, I
on
mean, 'cause
board.
look how many people that's got the mixed children. Even some of
Yep.
they show the people that the most hardest racists might have a little mixed grandchild, and they'll love them little children to death. They'll love them to death. So, like I said, when some of these old what I want to call them, be
The
polite.
ones who I talk to on a day-to-day basis.
I want to say it. I want to be politically correct because we're having a real serious conversation. So I want to do it as nice as possible. That older generation, that clan generation, once they die out, it can get better around him because even as a whole, our young black people don't even know the struggle like they should know the struggle. I
Lynn
mean,
T says, well, their kids need to go too because a lot of them have been taught to hate.
yes, but see the thing about their kids are not the one that's in power. I'm talking about them old white folks that's still in power because a lot of their young children probably ain't even finished high school. So we ain't really got to worry about them. Is I mean, we talking about the ones if they child ain't running no company or head of this, head of that. Mm-mm. When them old ones die out and some new ones come in, the ones that are educated, it ain't gonna be much of a problem. It ain't gonna be as much of a problem. That's my opinion. Not, not saying that's law. That's my opinion.
Child reading.
I can't read nothing. Let them see. What it is. Okay. Look at Patty trying to be political. Yeah, Jay Dunn, I do try that every once in a while, you know.
Wait a minute, she got you one more though.
Shit, I can't read that little right.
It says she's growing up, y'all.
I know she ain't talking about nobody growing up. I know she ain't talking about nobody growing up. Jay Dunn, I do be politically correct sometimes. But most time when people getting on my nerve, I just be like,
Uh,
no, I ain't got time to be politically correct.
That's somebody who I have to thank because the things that I wanted to say, she was actually saying it. When that man won that down race, baby, we knew Jay Don wasn't going for that. I was like, go ahead, say it again, Jay Don. Let that know, Jay Don.
Now that's who has grown up is Jay Dunn.
Yes. Yes, I have been enjoying me some Jay Don.
Hmm. I don't care what nobody say, honey. Jay Dunn has really. You can see the growth in Jay Dunn, and she be trying to do the right thing. And as long as you don't mess with her, then you don't have
As
to worry
long
about her.
as long as you don't lie on her and she have to
Oh
prove you
yeah,
lying.
oh
Mm-mm.
yeah. Now don't lie on her, no matter what, huh? I don't blame her though.
Precious says, I feel they will make more on it if it doesn't make money. It don't make sense.
Make more on what? I'm confused. What we talking about?
She said, I feel they will be more on it need a comma. If it doesn't make money, it don't make sense. On what, Precious? And then Linty says, I am only politically correct at work. What's TBH? The rest of the time, I don't give a fuck. And then Precious said, and going against us is never good for business. We are the business. We do spend majority of our money within this economy.
But it don't matter what we spend if we're not doing it correctly. Because look at hair stores; they are owned by Koreans. Who be in
And
there? The black people. The black
can't
people.
stand us. That's
Yeah.
what that's what made me start going in-house stores and doing business with them. It was this hair store I used to go to all the time, giving them all my money. And one day she accused me of stealing. And I didn't have shit on me. And I told her, I'll never come back up in this bitch again. I said, I've been coming up in here getting you my money. I said, to the point the way you even know my name.
Well, I'm about to the point where I need pressure to hit this link because see, me and her finna have a great debate because just because we have the money and we spend the money, we don't come together collectively to make our power be felt. Because we're like
There she go.
they okay. So it don't matter about us having the money and we spend the money, but if we don't come together as a people, it don't matter. They still got us divided. We still divided amongst ourselves.
Yep.
Can y'all hear me? Hey, y'all.
Yeah, we
Hey,
can hear you. Hey, boo.
What I was saying, I was actually agreeing with you, Mama Val. I was saying, yeah, I feel, when they come in, it will be more on if it doesn't make money, it doesn't make sense type of thing. So it was supposed to be some quotation marks up and through there, and it was supposed to be a comma too. But yeah,
Okay,
anyway,
then. I
yeah. So
can't agree with
I was
go ahead.
basically agreeing. I was basically agreeing with you, saying that after that generation does leave, and once the younger ones do kick in, yeah, there'll be more of like shit. That's why I was saying I followed up with, we are the business, and shit, they ain't gonna go against us. They'll talk about us and all that. I feel like that generation that will be coming in, they'll talk about us, yeah, but shit, they still gonna make that money. They don't care about all that.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
that's basically what I was saying towards that.
Okay, that's what
Yeah.
I see. That's why I don't like reading text messages because I
me
can
neither,
interpret them
girl.
wrong. That's why I want to hear what you had to say. Because yeah, you are correct. And the thing about it is, yeah, we got a lot of stuff that our parents don't taught us. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff that's inbred into us, just like the white people got that's inbred into them. It's both good and bad on both sides. I ain't trying to sound like Trump, but it is. We got some bad people, bad black people. There's some bad white people. True enough. But the younger generation, it's sad to say they don't know their history, but they don't know their history. But guess what? Just like the black folks don't know theirs, the white ones don't know theirs either. And they co-mingling a whole lot more. They don't that race thing is not as much of an issue as it was back in my day. Because like
Hmm.
when I was dating, oh, if I don't care if he was a friend or whatever, I couldn't have no white people in my house, period. In my dad's house, period. Period. But then when my younger sister came along, she had this white guy that was a friend of hers. And I mean, it knocked me off my feet to see the white boy at my mom and dad in them house. But my dad, an older generation, in it about to be what 85 and between 85 and 99. It was like, well, I see how the black men don't treat my daughter. Well, might as well give her some chances. I was blown away.
Now
So
that's growing up.
well, that's coming to the realization that it ain't too much.
Realization of what's going on. So when you just said your parents is in that age range or group, and like I told y'all, I speak to a lot of people who are in certain age range. And when I think about that, the fact my parents are like they would be like my mother would be 51 this year. I mean 71 this year. And my father would be 72 this year. And so basically when I be talking to these people, I be like, God, these people would be the same age as my parents.
Oh yeah, you have to take that. Well, I couldn't be your parent, but I'm back closer to your mama age. But anyhow, yeah, yeah, I be wanting you to take a little slack on because we didn't come up with computers. Now my children, kindergarten on up, computers was in their room, so you all are more complete computer literate than a lot of older people. Because I know when I got my first computer, I was really scared to mess with it because scared I was gonna mess something up. Until I figured out I had a warranty on that thing, and then I said, "Well, if I tear it up, I get somebody out here to fix it." And I was
Right.
grown before I had my first computer.
That's why I tell people I come from one of the best generations because I seen everything. I seen a lot of things come and go. I told y'all, hell, I was the remote control.
And good hell, I was too. If that was the damn case, shit, I was
But
around with it.
by the time the internet and all that stuff started coming out, I was still home. So I was like, you got to get a computer up in this house. And they did. Did they fuck with it? No, it was just me.
What's here we go again. You and my sister are the same age. My baby sister is 10 years apart between us. We got a computer when she was in the house, but by the time she was using a computer, I was already out the house.
That's why I said it's the difference between us.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see these comments. Sonia J says my granny couldn't stand YT people because how they treated black people. My 90-year-old grandma did not like race mingling. She was a mess and would ask the grandkids straight out, did they like the pale women?
Well, I told this story. I think I don't know if I told it you in Precious or I just told it to you, but I remember in the summertime, my grandparents stayed in the country. But they had, and back then, like I said, it was like early 70s. It was not common for black people to own businesses, but my granddad had a barber shop that was connected to a cafe. So my grandmama ran the cafe and then he ran the barber shop. So we would go down there in the summertime and everything else. We would just be running all through the town. Just and the only thing they'll say was that's such and such grandchildren, and nobody wouldn't mess with us. But not realizing that that wasn't even happening in the city that I was staying in. That I couldn't have did that where I stayed at. But because my grandparents were so integrated into that city and such a part of it, people didn't mess with us.
Mm-hmm.
But it was later in years because when I'm growing up, I'm all I ever known he was my granddad. But then when you go back and trace his roots, he had more white in him than anything, and that's why he was the
Right,
son of one of them white people that was part of the town.
right. And that's how it is on, I talk about my ancestry all the time. And that's why a lot of times I do get that's why I say it's about the human race. Because child, if y'all only knew.
Yeah, well, I look at my grandmama and when people talk about you got Indian in you, we got Indian in my blood. I actually do have that in my blood because my grandmama was part of the Indian.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't sit around and discriminate, but we all are mixed up with a whole lot of stuff. All us can't be fortunate as Nina and just be all black and come from. We
I
ain't.
won't believe it
Baby,
unless I see it. I won't believe it unless I damn see it.
we ain't fortunate enough to have not one drop of that damn white blood up in us.
I'm sorry. I mean, we can't help what happened to our grandparents back in the day. I'm sorry.
Shit,
That's the one thing
and
about
I'm
black
sure
people.
they ain't want it.
Nah, we.
I'm sure they wanted whoever they wanted. They ain't want him.
Yeah, but it,
She
that just
sneaking off in her cabin every night.
that was just the fact of life. Sorry, I'm just not pure blood.
To Miss Millie.
Make her one of them shit pies.
Yeah, Lord. But that's just how it is. But like I said, I believe like once it oh honey, some of all these folks that unfortunately that's what's gonna have to happen to make it better.
And I agree with you. I really do. Because I feel like I can see some people and see that they do have goodness in their heart. And then you can see the people who've been raised by you been nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But we just all have you have to treat a person the way they treat you. I'm a kind of person that stand back. I'm not very friendly. I have to stand back, observe you, and see how you is because I'm that person that can meet you wherever you at. I can be the shot house, liquor house, or I can meet you at the White House. Don't make no difference now.
No,
But I'll meet you where you at.
nope, don't matter. I can meet you. I don't been to the damn liquor house before.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about the law. And they got a card table in the back and they playing dominoes over on the left hand
But if they
side.
ain't frying no pork chops or some chicken, honey, it ain't really the real
It
shot
ain't the
house.
right one. It ain't the
You
right
got
Okay.
one.
you got to come out there smelling like some fried food.
You gotta be smell your you get in your car, you be like, damn, I smell like chicken.
And
Yeah.
if you don't hear the record play my last $2 at least one time, mm-mm.
You ain't in the right one. You ain't in the right
I'm
one.
not
Mm-mm.
gonna lose. So y'all see what how it be, right? This is what it be like. Ooh, this is just a glimpse, okay, y'all? This is just a glimpse. That's why I love my family. I do. I got a family. I got two sisters on my panel. This my family.
Okay.
Well, shit.
And that's why people don't understand why men you can go at it hard and it don't matter.
It don't even matter. They probably like, damn. They probably look at me like I'm Lady Nick out there.
Uh-uh. No, ma'am. I would not let you.
You know
I would
that.
not
Wait
let
a minute. Hold
you.
up. It ain't no Yahoo, okay?
Mm.
And sometimes I have to listen because I know I be way off track, baby. I be way off track. I be like, child, please fuck that shit.
And look,
Pull
Queen
me
gotta
back. I,
do it. Mama Queen gotta do it because you know Mama Queen, I'm right there with her. I'm in a different conversation right along with her ass. I'm telling her, yeah, yeah,
man, real
sis.
men, real men, real men. Come on, y'all, get me. Y'all got me. Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, 'cause we can be talking about one thing and then somebody take it off track. What we talking about now? I be lost. So y'all know I'm old. Y'all know I have to concentrate.
Reel me the fuck back in, baby. I don't mind shit.
Oh, oh man, boy, I swear I be right there with you, lovely boy. I like, yeah, girl, okay, didn't they?
And Queen be like, what the fuck? The fuck
What
these
did we talk
motherfuckers
about?
was
Where
talking
did we
about?
go in the conversation?
I don't even know what the hell going on. What were you just talking about? Girl, look.
I was
This
like,
was
what
another
subject we on
conversation
now?
from another conversation.
Mhm, mhm.
But no, yeah. Listen. Back to it. I'm gonna tell y'all. Go and listen to Al Sharpton. I was a part of the blackout when it came to the inauguration. I went finna look at that bitch. Goddamn, raise his right hand and swear that he finna do a goddamn thing as the president of these United States of America. Some people feel like, why the fuck do we even care? I care a lot. I do. I really do. And then, like I said, if you are into history and you know, look at things and you find it fascinating to know the lives that these people live, because you have to remember Al Sharpton was one of them people. Reverend Jesse Jackson was one of them people that was also in some of those pictures that we seen, where those people getting mowed down by the damn fire hose and put the dogs sick on them and all of that. I started to do a a mm, I started to do a video last week, and I cannot remember the gentleman's name, but he was the guy who brought the guns into it all. And I always thought of Huey P. Newton, but he was, I think, was from Mississippi, and they had bomb. If you don't get the hell on, see, it's
See, there you go. There you go,
when they
messing with
had
my
did the
baby.
bus bombings and stuff like that, he had to flee the country, and he had went to communist Asia, and them people was, really understanding where he was coming from. He went to Cuba first and was down there with Fidel Castro, and he had did like a podcast. He went on the radio and he talked his shit about what the black people in the United States was going up against. So when it came to Dr. Martin Luther King, he wasn't for that particular thinking. He was thinking like, no, we gonna have to fight them the same way they fight us. They sit these dogs on us. They mowing us down with these fucking water hoses. I'm gonna drop the video that I saw in the link below in the description bar.
No, see,
No,
uh,
I seen something about it. He was cause at first, it was Malcolm X that was like, yeah, we need to beat these, whatever, whatever. And here was MLK like, nah, we need to peacefully this and that and the third. And it was said that he had got done wrong so many times, went through so much stuff, and they locking him up for nothing, locking his family up, all that type of stuff so many times that he had another call with Malcolm, and he was like, yeah, I think you're right, we need to meet them where they at,
I
we
think
need to
this
meet
guy
them
name
right
was
there.
Hammer Johnson or something. He had went off and joined the war. He was in the military and he came back. He was like, look at here, y'all. We can get guns. We can have them motherfuckers stand down. They had beat the Klan down in Mississippi. What Jay Dawn ass at? She know her history.
well, the thing about it is, we're not our grandparents. They ain't fighting the same kind of people that like it was before either.
No, no, no. I'm not saying that we should do that, but my
No,
whole
no,
point was,
I didn't
oh,
say you was. I didn't say you was. I was just saying, as far as resistance go, we are not like our grandparents was either. It gonna be a fight. It ain't gonna be as easy as they think it is if they want to go back.
so I just feel like we need to go ahead on and go the boycott route. Don't give these motherfuckers our money. And I'm gonna try my best to stay off. I don't do Instagram anyway, but I'm trying to figure out this whole TikTok thing because now they saying they trying to right wing me.
Well, for right now, I'm gonna stay off of TikTok because once you think about it, they've been a foreign country and then they shut it down like that. You don't know what all they getting out your phone. If they got access
Okay,
to your phone like that, I mean, I don't need
okay.
my bank account numbers and all my shit everywhere. No way. Don't get me
And
wrong, now,
that was the
guys.
thing. It was like TikTok shop, baby.
Oh yeah, I was bad on that. I can't even say that I would. But hey, right now I'm trying to stay off of TikTok right now till I figure out what they damn doing. Cause it's a little bit harder to track your money when it's out there in the foreign countries. Even though I know
Sis,
not to do nothing but my credit card, so you can dispute
sis,
them claims.
sis was about to get me on there when she was like, "Yeah, you can get some money. We get some money. Go on, help me get this little piece of change." I go and look on there. It's talking about some giftings. I was like, sis.
It was
And they talking about
that
giving
went.
you number $10.
Baby,
And
let me tell you something. I end up by the time I had because they end up having these groups on Facebook. A couple of people were sharing their links with me, and I hit their links back. By the
Mhm.
time I got through, I think I had like $70, and that's what I used the money for on TikTok Shop.
Well, see that to me that was too much work. There for $10, I wasn't doing all that. I
I
wasn't
was
doing.
like, "What, sis, you ain't getting number." And you ain't even know it was just $10. You thought it was supposed to be more than that. What they was
No, I
telling
knew
you.
what it was when
Um,
me and the other girl we had went over and we had talked about it, me and the other girl. And we had both had came to an understanding on what it was because they introduced it to me. And Leo, she said, I just got accepted into the TikTok shop program. So I'm saying LOL. And Leo helped me too. Leo actually went over there and became monetized on TikTok.
And,
okay, come
and
on,
that's
Leo.
nice. That is so nice.
Okay, come on, Leo.
That is real good. But I'm just talking about me and my search for them $10. I couldn't do it.
Leo, see, if they was at least gonna give you at least 35, boy, then I would have went on and signed up for you. But 10 down, come on now. And then y'all acting like y'all was really gonna give some cash to where she could like kind of spend it the way she
Hold
wanted to.
on, I got to
No,
guess.
give her some credit.
I didn't mind. I wanted that credit for TikTok shop.
Well, my bad.
Hey, TC, welcome.
Hello.
Hello, everybody. How's everything? Happy Martin Luther King Day.
Same to you.
Good.
Did you watch Al Sharpton's speech today?
Mm-mm.
You did?
You know how many Al Sharpton speeches I can say myself?
Well, I'm talking about the one that was in the district when he was talking about Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday. That's why I brought that up.
Mm-mm. Uh,
Well, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm interested in y'all's conversation in reference to TikTok, and I have some questions that I need to ask you all. And
Okay.
hello, Queen V. How you doing? And Miss Precious too.
Hello,
Sweet.
how you doing?
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey. And hello to your chat. Can y'all tell me why do y'all like TikTok?
One of the reasons I like TikTok is because it's a fast paced environment. I don't have to necessarily sit down and look at the live videos if I don't want to. I can go on live videos and they're not interesting to me. And sometimes people will comprise their story times and I can look at those back to back if I like. Sometimes people, it's not all about the dancing and being silly. Sometimes people have very potent conversations over there and they got great quality content. It's all about content. It ain't. I ran into a lot of people who I be like, they'll be a great candidate for the beef sector, and then a lot of times I run into people I feel like, now this is content.
Okay.
Okay, as for me, I'm a get in, get out type of person. I don't like long drawn out. So that fit my personality.
Okay. The conversations are not long drawn out.
I don't go over there for the conversations. I'm not even saying I'm trying to be in there and learn nothing off of it. For the most part, they are short. They ain't them 2 and 3 hour long lives that you have over in the B sector and everything else. You're gonna get in and you're gonna get out. They video what last less than
10 minutes. The
yeah,
most they can do is 10 minutes.
yeah. The most it's gonna be is 10 minutes. It might be a part one or
Hmm.
part two. And I think I started over on TikTok with the Risa Tisa stuff. So that's how I even started going over there in the first place. I do believe that's how I started. And you'd have a little story time, stop, and then you'd have to go to another part.
Okay.
And then if you like Leo saying, if you're a part of their if you're monetized over there and you advertise those products, it's just based on whatever you want to do. If you're wanting to be a creator, or you're wanting to be able to be an influencer over there, then, or an influencer in general, because I noticed
Mhm.
that a lot of the influencers from TikTok has made their way over to YouTube, where it was hard for them to become an influencer, and they have a array of audience members that can actually um click their link, purchase
Mhm.
off the TikTok shop, and they make commissions off of those. And then you get a growing audience, and you're able to get some type of you're considered an influencer. Okay,
Okay.
I think this might be Leo. Hold on. And it is. One moment.
Okay. I
Hey
had a couple.
y'all.
Hey boo.
Hey,
Hey.
Maria. Hey, Leo.
Hey.
Hey, Lil.
Hey.
Let me. All right. Do you think that this TikTok app is okay? Okay, so I was getting a couple of messages while you were talking. Like why was so many people like tripping when TikTok went off for a minute or down or whatever it did for that couple of hours?
I'm gonna tell you why. Because as far as algorithms, they have like one of the best algorithms out of all of the social media apps. For a long time, I would go over there every once in a while and look. Of course, they would have funny videos. I didn't realize how good the algorithm was
Mhm.
versus you getting over there, you being able to make some headway. Because of course, when I did start to go over there and actually put some effort into it, it took me like a week to get to
Yep.
1,000 people. I was able to move very fast over there, but that's again because I had the time and I got to understand how the algorithm worked. Number one. Number two, there are millions of people on that app whose lives have changed, able to quit their jobs, have started businesses. A lot of businesses, big and small, operate off of TikTok. Like it's bigger than what people understand. Of course, if you're not over there, you're not going to get it. But a lot of people's lives have literally changed with this app of all ages.
Okay. Mm, okay.
And of course, y'all know that I'm a learner and a doer. I'm a hands on person. When I first went over to TikTok, I met this lady that was actually showing you how to make bling products. And y'all know I'm a crafter. And so basically, she taught us how to do it. I already had some of the equipment. The only thing I needed to purchase was some of the material, and I just wanted to see if I could actually do it. So I started doing it, and then I had people asking me, "Can you do me a Betty Boop shirt with bling design on it?"
Mm,
And I started doing that. I learned that from actually being over at TikTok.
Yeah,
mm,
recipes,
mm.
different recipes. Like even they had this thing because it's different type of TikToks, just like how they had the sectors over here. Like over there, they got the over 40 talk.
Hmm.
So all the people that's over 40, they had a little thing going on, real dope vibe. I've learned different things, even in regards to my health, over there, and stuff. Different natural ailments, all types of stuff. But it's people that literally was working 9 to 5s and went to making $40,000, $50,000 a month. People have become millionaires on there. Just regular everyday people.
And it ain't a
Yeah, I
whole
learned a
lot
lot.
of cash out me. Now they will be asking you, okay, send me the universe, send me this, send me that. But you're not gonna go and be bombarded with the cash out me and all of that over there. You if you even go on a live video, you could just sit back and chill and enjoy
Yeah.
the content.
The
It's not
vibe is
so
more dope over there, is more quick. And then it's like, even when, which I get it, if you're not a person that's into it, you will look at it like, well, what's the big deal? Well, people can ask the same thing when some of y'all go crazy if the YouTube go off. We've had moments, I think even last year, to where YouTube wasn't working for an hour and everybody was losing their mind. So it's the same thing. It's just about whatever app you used to going on.
And see, I
Mhm.
learned a lot when it comes to financial stuff, as far as your will, your deeds, what you want to leave to your children, travel tips. I mean, it's just a whole vast variety of stuff that you might just
Yeah.
come up on and ain't even thought about.
You weren't
It's
even thinking about it. You weren't
yeah,
even
you weren't
looking for
thinking
that.
about how to
And they
put your
give it
house
to
in a
you in a
trust.
quick form. They give it to
Yeah.
you quick. You don't have to watch no hour, 2 hour long video. You can, like Queen said, you can come across somebody that will tell you how to do your will, or how to, like she said, do your finances, or different travel tips within a 7-second video. They got lawyers, preachers, all types of stuff, professors on there. It's so much on there for anybody.
To
And you
be
don't have to
honest,
be watching TikTok. If you're watching a video on TikTok and someone is giving you a 10-minute breakdown on how to do this, you're not going to be interrupted and lose interest with an ad. You might get the ad after they're done, but you're not going to be interrupted with an ad and have to pay what is it now, 18.99 for premium membership over here at YouTube. So I think that's one of the perks of it too.
And they're more helpful over there as well. As like I said, I have been stuck at like 130 subs or whatever, for a while, because like I said, I never really took it serious as far as being a content creator over there. I would just go over there and look at the little funny videos or whatever like that. They are much more helpful as far as the bigger content creators. I
Hmm.
started out with 130 something on a Monday. I went into this lady, I think she's like at 100,000 subscribers, and she does lives like every other day, to where she will pin your comment to get people subscribers.
Yep.
I was up to 1,000 subscribers 2 days later and was able to go live.
yeah, that's what I
They are
basically was
much
gonna
helpful over
agree
there,
with.
very helpful over there.
And when
They
it comes
it's
to
easy to get monetized, over there and make that money,
Yep.
than other places. So yeah, that was the biggest issue that I seen, people complaining about because, making that easy money. Like
Yeah,
like
you're
they were
right, Precious.
saying.
Like they depend, like I said, businesses big and small, like that would have been a catastrophic thing. Just like when, for instance, when that first one of the truck companies was about to go on strike, and people didn't realize how important trucks are, or like the ships. We
Mhm.
don't
Mm-hmm.
realize how everything is like a domino effect, because we
Mhm.
so used to being able to have everything at our disposal. But this would have been catastrophic to our economy overall in more ways than one, because a lot of businesses depend on TikTok.
And my moderator is she when she first went over to TikTok, she was just simply over there doing her live in the parking lots. And then she have created a business of soap making. Just I'm sure she learned everything that she needed to know by looking at TikTok. And when I tell y'all that's some of the best soap ever.
Mm.
But y'all know what? I see another thing though as to reason why they do want to shut it down because a lot of businesses don't have workers anymore. A lot of these malls, a lot of these stores, they're blaming it on people shopping online. No, it's not. It's because people are making their own business. They're, being
Mhm.
influencers. They're getting it another way. Their side hustle has became their main hustle. So they're
Mhm.
not there. So I think that's another reason why they did want to, shut it down as well.
You shut down TikTok, is what you're saying?
Yes, yes.
So let me ask you a question. Okay, so you mentioned that. I was gonna ask you all, what is what okay, so it's very competitive, as I'm hearing. It's very competitive, and it's a good competitive because it's a better algorithm. You know, I guess there's some other things too, that it's this the timeliness, everything. So what's the apprehension on the part, not on the part of the people, in terms of it being shut down? Is it part of the system? Um, or is there any apprehension? Do you have any questions about TikTok being a part of the New World Order? You know, the conspiracy stuff. That's
It was really, if you actually go and watch the
Mhm.
hearing that they had with the owner of TikTok, even the way that they were questioning him was really crazy and ridiculous. They were accusing him of being a part of China, but he's Singaporean. And he kept saying that. Like, if you just actually go watch it, you will see exactly how stupid it
okay.
was. If anything, it's really a control issue, the way that I look at it, because outside of the things that we said, as far as like different interests, there were a lot of truth tellers, or people speaking about the very thing that you're speaking about. A lot of them, they were trying to get rid of as well. Like, it's bigger than what is hard. It's hard to explain, but pretty much what they were accusing him of was something that really the government themselves do all over. That's just like one guy made a TikTok saying you're accusing him of, you know, being from China, which of course, like I said, he's not. So that's ignorance on their part. But you're
Mhm.
accusing him of trying to take all this data or all this other stuff. But yet, when we're in the United States and we're calling to pay our phone bill, who answers the phone? A foreigner
Boom.
that we cannot understand.
Here
And
we
when
go.
it comes to everybody speaking about, oh, they're not going to take my data, people been taking y'all data for years.
Okay.
You have a cell phone. Is every app that you got has taken your data.
Okay. Thank you.
So you
Thank
Right.
you.
use
And
your
I can just
brain.
mention something and I can go
Boom.
well on either of these social media sites, and they'll get an ad for something that I just mentioned. I didn't look it up or anything. I just mentioned it within conversation.
Because your phone is tracking you. Your
Right.
phone
Yeah.
is
Absolutely.
your phone is listening to your conversations. So yeah, of course, everything on. I searched. This is crazy. When my last cruise I went on, we came up on that Ritz Carlton boat. I did a search about the Ritz Carlton cruise, and now every day I'm getting
Every
something.
chance they get.
It's about Ritz
Mhm.
Carlton. I can't afford y'all people. Stop sending me that.
But
But
no, let me tell you how cold they done got. Because of course, like you said, if you search something, if they hear you talking about something, how
That's right.
about there's been times recently where I have not said anything and I done thought the shit in my mind and the shit will appear.
Ain't
How
that
about
shit
that?
scary?
That's it. That's what I've exactly.
Come on,
That's
Leo.
It's
exactly
Come
what's happening
scary
to
on.
me.
as
That's
hell.
exactly what's been
I be
happening to
like,
me
is
too.
it me? Wait a minute, hold up.
but
Mm-mm.
you got to
Just
remember, a lot of us got those Alexas in our houses, so they can listen to your conversation. Now I had to make sure my
it
camera
ain't that
turned
low.
off, but yeah,
Close, close.
your
But
Alexis in
no,
your
no,
house.
Queen. I'm talking about
A
no.
thought.
I just thought it. I didn't
Got
say
it.
it. I'm
Yeah,
I'm
I
quite
got what
sure.
you
I'm
saying.
I'm quite sure everything. They probably got my micro damn listeners in the carpet. I would not be surprised.
Yeah, because
Nah.
yeah, because they take, just like with everything. They look at what all you look at, and then they start bringing in, well, this might be of interest to her. But I was just saying, even when it
That's
comes to your
true.
Alexa on that counter, I have to be careful with it because sometimes I don't even be talking to it and it'll start answering me. I ain't talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I
true.
unplugged
And
her.
even in the event that like you said, Leo, you just thought of some things. There's times when I'm with you. I didn't put it anywhere. I didn't even write it anywhere. I'm just thinking it because it's in my head and that's where I kept it. But you know what I've also realized is that those little buds that I have in my ears too are transmitters as well. And so even though and it transmits things from our brain and our synapses that are in our brain into those things as well, and that's part of the how they can be carried into these devices as well.
Very true.
Mm.
And that I
Hmm.
definitely agree with. So that's why, again, because I remember with every app that was coming, any app, oh, don't down that app, they're gonna take us. I'm like, you have a smart device.
Yes.
So you not having to worry about the outside so-called people taking. It's our own government. So what's the difference? It's just like, oh, don't eat this and that, it got this and that. Even organic products, unless you literally grow that shit from your own backyard, everything got something in it.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's a
Absolutely.
That's why I have to ignore it and go ahead on and do what I'm gonna do because it is what it is. This is the life that we're living. You can't. What we
Well,
gonna do about it?
it's not like it's a doom and gloom either, and it's not like it's a bad thing. However, I mean, you do what you would like to do when you're not like I think I saw somebody in there said that they were not going to re-app their or reinstall their TikTok, and then some people said that they are. That's a choice. There's nothing wrong with that either way, And then some people want to do it now, some people want to do it later. There's nothing wrong with that.
But they
It's
can't
just
reinstall it as of now. They
Mm-mm.
can't reinstall it. That's the one thing that us regular TikTokers that were on there, they already warned us even before it was shut down, that it may be a possibility of them bringing it back, whatever like that. They already has told us not to uninstall it.
Uninstall it,
Once
right?
you uninstall it, it's gone. Not to say that it'll never appear
oh,
back,
okay.
but you can't even look it up because another lady did it, but luckily two she had two devices, so she had the TikTok added on another device as well. But when she even went to go look for it, she couldn't even find it. So you have no option as of now. Like I said, it may change tomorrow, but as of now, if you uninstall TikTok from your phone, you can't even go. It's not going to even
Okay.
show up in the app store for you to reinstall it.
Okay. Okay.
well. If you were referring to when I had said I'm not going over there, I'm not going over there right now. It's still installed on my phone. My thing is my money. One point in time I had my bank card listed in my phone. I don't even have my bank card in my wallet on my phone anymore. It's just the credit card. Because if somebody gonna hit
Hmm.
me, they gonna hit that credit card and not my bank account. And I wake up that morning and I got to fight to get my money back. I'm talking about that
Hmm.
part of it.
Oh no, I
Well,
wasn't referring to you at all, Queen.
No, I wasn't talking to you. When
she was talking to me. No,
yeah, when she
I was really just giving an example. That's how I talk. I'm really not talking to anyone in particular. I was just saying that I had seen something in the chat, and that's what it
Oh,
made me think of in terms of, it's not doom and gloom. Hey, you have a choice. If you want to do it, you can do it. If you don't, you don't. In terms of you know these days and times that we're in
yeah.
overall. Yeah, that's all. Let
oh
me
But
yeah,
ask
yeah,
y'all
yeah,
no,
and
and
this.
I get what Queen's saying, even in regards to her having her card information or whatever and stuff, because they so out cold with it. Either way, I
Yes.
to be honest with you, Queen, I don't even like to use my card anywhere because remember one year I got twice
yeah.
in one year. And but listen, when they set up there and stole my number, whatever like that, I had the card on me both times
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What?
in my possession. That's how out cold they had got with it within the last couple of years. Yes, I had the card in my possession both times. So it wasn't nobody like somebody set up there and stole my card or nothing. No, I had the card in my possession. I mean, in my possession both times because that's like they even tell you. That's why too they started to make it to where even if you do use your phone, that you tap because a lot of them people be putting things inside, like when you have to, you remember we used to have to stick it in the card
Mm-hmm.
in, they would be having like them different readers that can
Mhm.
copy
Yeah.
your whole information. So that's when they started doing the tapping. Then I remember at one point in time, like my old phone, I had my actual card on there, which had worked out because one time when somebody did steal my card, when they went to go give me the new one or whatever, they automatically changed it over on my phone to where I didn't have to wait 7 days for my new. I had to wait 7 days for my card to come in, but I was still able to, because they pretty much changed whatever number they used to have in your phone to where I could just pay with my phone, so I ain't
Right.
have to physically be without whatever like that. But I even have taken that off
I took
because
that. I told y'all what I
yeah, I
did. I
took that
used it.
off once I had it in my possession, and I got twice, and they hadn't even stole the car, so I took it off my phone altogether.
I
Yeah,
Well, you
because
used
have to
what
get.
they do
Cash
was,
App.
Leo, they was walking past you when you walk past, when it was on. That's why now some phone cases come with, the card blocker thing on it automatically
Yeah,
already.
Yeah, because
I
I
got
know
all of them.
they have wallets like that too.
I got a wallet for my dad like that.
I got
Yeah,
the
that was the
sleeve.
reason why, because they can just walk past you and steal your shit. Like,
Hmm.
just,
They
That's
yeah.
call
a
them
good point.
the RIF blockers. I got one for each one of my cards. That when I got one in each sleeve. I got that. Well, we ain't supposed to be doing Amazon, but I got them off Amazon.
Okay, okay. Yeah, because I had heard about them, but now that Precious saying what she's saying, now it makes sense. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely go get
Hmm.
one of
Go
them or
get one.
whatever.
I still cover mine with aluminum foil.
Look at her.
Hey, however you got to do it, but yeah, I
Listen,
really still prefer to use cash.
And then you know
yeah, no,
what?
no, no, I'm
And
with
it's
you.
so
But
hard.
the cards that I do have, all of them, I have them. I do aluminum foil, and then I seal it with the plastic. I do that kind of thing.
She said, same thing happened to me. I unleashed my savings and checking because they wiped out both. I also opened a new bank account and split my deposits now.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's like what
Mm.
we were talking about last night when it comes to at least have like you a little bank account to where you probably put a little money in now to the point to where you really don't even know how much it is. You surprise yourself when you even go look at it.
Hmm. That's right.
But
One last
no.
question, y'all. One last question. And as y'all know, like in YouTube, when you like report somebody or like, they have these flagging situations or whatever, or you're reporting a content creators live, do they have TikTok? Does TikTok have a person that you can talk to? Do they have like a corporate headquarters? Do they have someone that will take your grievances and then somebody get in contact with you? Or is it this like YouTube, you flag and then you wait and then you get this email and all this other kind of stuff? Like, do they have people you can talk to?
Yeah,
I
you
think
have a
it may
studio.
be easier to get in touch with people over there because really it's the other users that will help you with stuff. Like if you get in so-called TikTok jail, it's other people that will tell you, okay, well, this is how you get out of. So it's really a user experience to where they will help you. But I think they do also have it to where, of course, depending on the number of subs that you got, just like on YouTube, if you have a certain number of subs, there are direct people that they have you in contact
Have
with.
you right.
So I think it's like that on every platform.
Okay. All right.
You have
'Cause I
your
mean,
own
when you wanna
concierge.
report somebody for whatever, and it's sort of like there's a reporting system, and then you have to wait for this email and all this kind of you know
Yeah, they have a section to where you can
shenanigans.
type in or whatever and stuff. Like you can put
Yeah,
in your
no.
concerns and see if they whatever, But yeah, I mean, like I said, it's probably easier to get in touch with somebody, but it probably worked the same way. Like I said, on all platforms, the more people that you have, the more they're going to provide for you when it come to that. Because you have to think you got one app with a million people. Is nobody that's going to be able to talk to a million people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that's my only thing about apps, and I need to have a go to person. Like if I have an issue, I want to have a person to talk to.
Yeah, and
Because
that's
everything is not a cookie cutter situation. Everything is not, they put you in this one little category, or here are these 7 to 8 different categories. It's not always that. It could be, it could be more categories in my mind anyway.
no,
Um,
I get what you're saying, but that's all, and there's no disrespect, but that's also kind of like a old, not I would say an old school way of thinking. It kind of is that the world don't operate like that.
It don't
You get what I'm
operate like
saying?
that anymore.
Like you, because it's hard for us to get a human just on something regular, to make to pay a bill or something, depending on a
mhm.
lot of these systems and change to where, back in the day we could call and talk directly to a person. A lot of the stuff is not operating like that. And then just like how you said, even though you may feel like your issue is an issue, they may look at it like they don't look at that as an issue.
Mm.
And
Not to
that's
discount, but
yeah,
that's, again,
that's today.
you got a million
Well,
people.
mhm.
Billions of people.
Yeah, billions of people for the same thing or whatever. And it's like I said, back in the day, you could speak to one person, whatever. It ain't like that today.
Right now, you have to go through an automated system to even get a live agent, and you better not say agent because they're gonna re-loop you back to the beginning because you ain't listening to what the automated system is asking you. And I think that has a lot to do with being able to direct you to where you need to be because a lot of these corporations have different departments to handle different situations. So if you just saying agent, it's probably gonna get you somewhere you don't need to be. Then you're gonna be transferred over and over and over again. That's gonna be it's gonna fuck you up. You ain't gonna like it. So I just have to sit back and just listen. And if I gotta send a message, then I gotta send a message and wait for my results. I thought I was gonna have an issue when I got the wrong thing through Amazon. They actually have a number that I can call. They immediately refund me my money back. I asked them how do I return the product because it wasn't supposed to be sent to me. They told me keep it.
Yeah, Amazon is real good with that because even like, say, for instance, if you was expecting for something to get delivered today and they send a thing that say, oh, it's get delivered tomorrow, you can get a refund for them not delivering it when they supposed to and get to keep the item.
In the
Hmm.
item, yeah, that's true. That is so true. That is true.
So that's
No,
why I've been trying to reacclimate myself to the way that the world is turning today. Because I understand that we're no longer in the system that I grew up on.
mm.
It's not.
I hear you, and I understand. I have had, I've had an experience or two, but and when I've had that experience or two, I just took the time to research. Once I researched YouTube and all of their board of directors and all that stuff, one thing about folks, they don't want to be responsible for anything at the end of the day. It's about the hitting them in their pocket. So, I, when you know how to talk that verbiage to them, they will listen. They will respond. They have. I just, instead of it having to go all the way there, why not just take care of it? Just take care of it. It just only makes sense to just take care of it from the get go, as opposed to
So
having to
you
take.
went and had a conversation. You tried to have a conversation with
I didn't
YouTube,
try. I did. The board of
and see what
directors
it
is
was
online,
about.
and
What
and one of the board of directors is an attorney,
what was it
and she's
about?
black.
What was it about?
Come on now.
But
Well,
when
if
you
you was able to get in
when
touch with
you
them,
hit
why
my
would you ask
point,
that question? Because if you was able to
No,
get in
what I
touch with
was
them
saying. My
on
question
YouTube,
was,
you would be
does
able to get with it on TikTok. Like you said, with you knowing how to have a type of, verbiage and stuff.
but some
no? What
people
I'm
don't know
saying
how to
was,
get that far.
how is it in terms of their reporting? Is it the same way? I wanted to know, what was it? Was it the same way? Was it similar? Is it easier to get through? Because I'm hearing that there are certain things that are a tad bit, easier in terms of the algorithm and the manifestation possibly of, being able to get subscribers and how people network and things of that nature. A lot less certain things. So I
Oh, I
was
get
just,
what you're saying.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just trying to find out, how, if you have to do what you got to do at the end of the day, like, do you wait? Because that's just not necessarily something that, you know, everyone wants to wait, like, to get
Now,
an email.
see, I feel like that will be a great platform for you. I feel like as you and your what your plight is, you can easily go over there and talk about historical black colleges and garner a great audience because you don't have to do that much time on it. You're very well versed in that conversation, and a lot of people probably would be interested in that because you have a lot of people who have children that are looking to go to school in the future.
Hmm. Yeah,
So yeah,
and I like what y'all said.
you
I
would be
like what y'all
great
said.
over there. You would be great over there, TC, or whatever. Because just let me just said, even when it comes to schools and everything, like they got teachers on there that teach different. I done learned some stuff that I thought I knew.
That's good. And I like it. Y'all said, sometimes people spend like 10 minutes. It's not like 8 and 9, 2 hour, 3 hour lives and somebody interrupting and things of that nature.
Baby,
You get you
people done went viral off of 7 second videos. Then
Mm.
got 1 million views off of 7 seconds.
seven
And
seconds.
also, TC, you got to keep in mind that
Wow.
their algorithm is to you. So if basically like they're not used to watching or looking at those certain videos, they're not going to be, put to
Hmm.
your video or to your live or whatever. So a lot of times the people that's going to come in there, they're interested in that thing, whatever that you're talking about.
No, I wouldn't say that because a lot of times I stumble upon conversations or content that I wasn't even looking for, and it caught my attention because of that short time span. So I don't like I hardly rarely use the search button unless I want to go back and look for a video that I had just watched, and basically that's what I use search for. But for the most part, if I'm just going down the timeline and I come across somebody talk, but I'm telling y'all, it's so much content out here. I got a man that used to be, you got your Nina Pool. I got a man that used to be Amish, and he come up with all these great recipes and home remedies because
Hmm.
those people are naturalists. They ain't going to buy no damn NyQuil.
Okay.
So that's interesting to me. It may not be interesting to others, but he got millions of views on videos to the point that if I do want to search something, I will go search for him.
Okay. Interesting. I appreciate what you all are doing. You've helped me, and I appreciate your answers. I've been meaning to ask, but I can only ask it in certain places. That, like, here you all are answering me one by one. I get it. You understand my question, and
And
I
TC,
appreciate it.
hold up. And TC, I don't even have a TikTok. So at least you're getting the answer from a person as well that don't even have one. I never
Right.
even been on it. Like, so yeah.
Okay. Okay. Wow. This is great. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, everybody.
Now, TC,
Everybody, thank you.
And
can I
see,
be messy?
wait a minute, just level. Hold on, just 1 second. We do
Mhm.
things in order over here. We do it in order. It ain't all that screaming and hollering. We know how to be. Okay, I'm gone.
Exactly. I know that's right. In decency
Hush,
and in order.
Douglas Jr. But TC, can I be messy?
Uh-uh.
Yes, I can, cause
I mean, yeah,
this
you
my time.
can. You can, but yeah. I'm
So,
probably
do
not gonna
you remember the
answer.
I
last
gotta
time you
drop
hit my
down.
link?
Yeah,
Nah,
I'm
baby.
getting ready to drop down
No,
too.
I ain't going that far. Look, you remember the last time you hit my link?
Mm,
And I was like, "Are you sure? Are you really sure?"
mm.
Because I was questioning what you've been going to talk to the YouTube people about. And I was
What
like,
I
are you sure about this, TC?" I hinted around to it, but
I'm gonna drop.
um, oh, I'll let you go, baby girl.
I don't. It's. Hey, I'm gonna go, ma'am. Just
Well, you
lovely.
enjoy the rest of your day. I appreciate you coming up.
Alrighty. I thank you for your. I thank everybody for their participation. I really do.
But again, TC, I think that if you wanted to be a content creator and you're thinking that this is something that you feel like you need to spread the word on what you feel like is good content and you want other people to hear it, honestly, I think that is the best platform for you.
Okay. Okay. I appreciate that. I'm gonna take a look at it. I haven't never downloaded or anything like that. But I'm doing some things a little differently. So yeah, I will take a look at it. Thank you. And to the chat and to Leo and Miss Queen V. I appreciate you. And Precious, I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Honey,
Mm-hmm.
they don't
You
they're
could have went
out.
on and been messy a little bit, but I.
Yeah, no, no more. No more
I want to know.
messy.
That's all I want to know. If she
Mm-hmm.
remember the conversation. Long as Lynn T do, she member. Lynn T say she member. See,
Mm-hmm.
Really? Wow. I tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, my birthday was January 13th. I'm 55. So let me tell you something. If if I don't remember, that means I don't remember.
all right, Wendy.
Yeah, that's what it means. Anyway,
No, well, happy belated birthday, dog.
thank you. Thank you
Right.
so
Happy
much.
belated birthday.
Thank y'all. Appreciate it. All right now, Star. Talk to you later.
Talk to you later, sister.
Later.
Right. Peace.
All right, so Lynn T said we need to recognize the power of the black dollar and the U.S. economy. And unfortunately, I'm not optimistic. And thank you for getting me back to that point. So I just feel like she's correct. We need to really understand how we need to manage our black dollars and who we're giving these black dollars to. I
But see,
feel like
I think we getting there. I think it's coming around a little bit more than how it was, to be honest. I think it's coming around.
that we're being awakened. I could tell you that because at one point in time, I'll be honest, it didn't matter who I spent my money with. Even if they said that the Louis Vuitton people didn't really want us in their stores, I still went and got a speed. I still went and got me a never full. So basically, I can be more conscious now on this. I can be. And I
I
feel like
feel you.
today when he had gave the oath, he told us to raise our hand and we had to take the oath. I actually repeated the words of the oath. So I did take the oath, y'all. And I think I'm gonna have to be more diligent when it comes to me taking a look at the way that I spend my black dollar, because if you can't appreciate me for who I am, then you don't need my fucking money, bitch.
True. True.
Hey
That's
Queen,
an
welcome back,
end.
baby.
Right.
You
Where
don't need
you
my
go?
money, bitch. You don't need my money. I ain't got to give you my motherfucking money. And that it is what it is. And like I said, I looked at the Django yesterday and that fired me up. I don't know what it was that kept itching me about that movie. It was like I told Queen, if I ain't mistaken, man, I can't find this nowhere. I ain't finna spend no $3 and something on this movie on Amazon, and then I c- I wouldn't even buy that on DVD when you could. This shit's supposed to be right readily available for me to just go look at somewhere, and found that shit on YouTube, child. Look, that's what I said, y'all. I don't know Amazon. Y'all just don't know that damn shipping time, especially for a person who don't drive. That
Right.
shipping
Right.
time is like, oh my god, that's the best for me. Like if I can just go on and look at shit, especially when it comes to my business too. When it comes to me needing paper or it comes to me needing things for what I deem is my business, I can always go on Amazon. I don't have like the transportation to go to some of these office stores and pick up supplies for what I
Right.
do. So basically, Amazon is where it's at for me. I ever felt comfortable shopping online at Target or Walmart? No, I never have, because if you have a store and you offer me third party outlets, I may as well go to Amazon. Girl, yes.
Mm.
Yes, we got to let Bezos kiss our ass too. That's what Al said.
Mhm, Leo,
Al
yeah.
said we got to tell Bezos to kiss our ass too.
I be getting same day deliveries and
Mhm.
everything. I don't know.
And
I
every
used to
now and
love
again,
them
they got
same
some
day
good shows
deliveries.
on Amazon Prime. Like, I be liking that. And not only that, y'all, they were like Apple. Child, who finna get who all these Apple products I got? Who finna get rid of this shit? I ain't going out to buy no fucking Android.
You already got some in your phone. Why you talking shit? I am a frequent Samsung Android user. Thank you. Up here.
What they bitch talking about? Hold on. Nah, you could be your droidy self. But I ain't gonna go and get no damn Android phone.
You ain't got to.
Oh, it say Lord Fire, you can't be Siri. Child.
Okay.
I think okay. I think today. Look at Lynn T. Look at
That's
all
right.
these.
That's
Look
right.
at them.
Come
Just
on,
look at them.
Lynn.
Just look at them.
Come
Just look
on,
at them.
Lynn.
Just look at them. Look, she said I'm just gonna have to cancel. Androids just don't get spied on. Oh. I could tell you this one thing. When back in the day, I could tell you this. When it came down to whether or not I was gonna get McAfee, I got real spoiled because I didn't need McAfee on my MacBook. I didn't. I didn't need McAfee on my MacBook. And that's
Well,
something I ain't never been afraid of anyway. It's just like to me, when it comes to all this technological stuff, I think it's the four syllable words. But
come
when it
on,
comes
Leo.
to technology and things like that, to me, I know that they say that there's ways to get around things like with VPNs and of course McAfee and Norton and things like that. But
Yep.
hell, if I'm paying you to protect me from the hackers and all that, y- 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 you're a hacker too.
But since they be getting hacked anyway, like,
That's
I
why I ain't
mean,
gonna never pay my money on that.
they get hacked
I
anyway,
ain't gonna
even
pay
with
my
them
money on
without.
that. So
Yeah.
it is what it is. I mean,
They be hacking all our shit.
like Leo said, I have been in a predicament where I have been actually thinking about some shit, and all of a sudden, the shit show up on my damn Facebook timeline, and I'm like, damn, I know I ain't say that out loud. I know this just a coincidence, ain't it? It's a coincidence, right?
No, me too, for real. That's why I said, come on, Leo. Shoot, I was agreeing. Shoot, it'd be like, I be like, what the hell? I know I ain't say that out loud.
It's a
I know I
coincidence.
ain't tripping.
It gotta be a coincidence. You ain't finna tell me these motherfuckers reading my mind. The fuck? She said, hold on, Google.
You
That
dropped the
mean we
link for
got.
Mama Val. She said
It
drop the
asked me, oh Lord, hold on. She
link.
said, Google they contributed, they had did a contribution to his ass too.
Yep.
So that mean I gotta take this bullshit off my phone. I'm on
That means
StreamYard. I'm on
all
StreamYard.
in it.
I'm on
That means
StreamYard. I'm on
all
StreamYard.
in
I ain't doing no verticals today. I'm on StreamYard.
nigga,
Mm, mm, mm.
That means you linked on here though. You streaming
Here's
on
my
here. You
thing with
using
this
some of these
is
niggas'
that
data too.
is it me or am I wrong? Cause I feel like this man is an idiot. Like I don't get it. What's the appeal?
It ain't none. It's just like, I mean, what we gonna starve and these
This
folks
man
be
ain't
talking about
finna give us no food. What's wrong with y'all?
man, I don't know. Like he
Girl, he
got
Man,
better
this
he
cut
be
shit.
all
talking
them
about cut
programs.
social security
He gonna cut
programs
all
off.
them programs, honey.
Yes. I don't get that. I ain't never
Dang,
understood
get to a gift one.
when the
Well,
people
no,
say
wait a minute. Hold on. Did you know now that as a female, if you put child support against a man, you cannot claim them children on your taxes. That's what he
mm,
finna put into law. So think about it. Every woman who's not with her, say man, I ain't gonna say her husband because the divorce might be different. But if you have children from out of wedlock, and you go down there to the system to get anything like food stamps, like Medicaid or any of that, they require you to put that man's name down. So guess what? Once you put that man's name down now, you cannot even claim them children on your income taxes. Because once you put child support out on a man now, that man can claim them
you can
children.
claim them children.
So you got one or two choices now, and that don't already started. Either you're not gonna get nothing from
Yeah.
the system, you're not gonna get no Medicaid, you're not gonna get no food stamps, and then you can fight this man about some child support. Them $20, $25 he gonna give you a month or whatever, because the child support is not gonna
Mm,
even be enough to take care of the child.
nope.
He putting you in
Right.
a
Never
trick.
have been.
He just put him in a trick bag then. He just put everybody in a trick bag who getting any kind of help.
But they said, yeah, the child support wasn't even for the doggone child.
What
And the
did
Child
what
child
did
support
support,
what,
ain't never been for the child. Child support has been the same thing every all these other programs been about. It's about pushing people to the bed. They
yeah.
have whole
That's what I'm
classes
saying.
for men who don't pay their child support and lock their ass up if they don't pay their child support. Hell, they should feel some kind of way about this bullshit too. But they making them feel like the male is more superior.
Yeah, like they touching their ego a little bit to
it ain't even got
And
mm,
the bigger
most of
picture
them
to
didn't
me.
even go vote. Right.
The bigger picture to me is the single female parent who
Yep.
now you ain't gonna be able to get you got a choice. Either you gonna try to get that child support out that man, or you gonna get some government assistance. And you cannot go down there. It's been years since you've been able to go down there and tell them folks, I don't know who the
I
dad
don't know who
is.
my baby
Oh
dad
no, you
is.
gonna give them a dad. You gonna give them a name. You gonna give them something, and you don't have to be the one who take out child support on them. They gonna take it out. And
Mm-hmm.
how I know? Because that what happened to me when me and my husband broke up. I needed Medicaid because the child was a diabetic. When I went down there to get that Medicaid, I had to give them who their dad's name was, and they took him to court for child support. So you don't
Yep.
even have a choice in the matter. So if I was back now, if I was back there like it was then, I would have to fight him at the end of the year when it's time to file my income taxes. Because see, now legally under Trump, I can I don't have the right to claim them children on my income taxes because I took out child support on that man.
And you ain't even got to do it because you going to social services for assistance.
They gonna charge him.
I mean, It's both sides. It's a good and a bad thing to it because it's a good thing as far as in for those mothers that don't even be using it to take care of their kids. They use it all on themselves, or
No,
they
no,
want to keep
precious,
having.
precious, precious. No, no, it's not no good thing. It is. How is that a good thing?
I
When
said it's a good and a bad thing, Mama Val. Dang, can I
go
finish?
ahead, go ahead. Let me shut up. Let me shut up. Let me shut up. Go ahead.
Uh, uh, okay, so yeah, it's a good thing as far as in with the women and stuff that don't, use it for what they really supposed to. And it's a bad thing, for the ones that they do and they really ain't getting nothing. And they already struggling and they doing the right thing. So I
But with
said
child support, you
it's
ain't
a
getting
both.
nothing anyway.
I mean,
You
some do. We can't speak for everybody. Some do.
you can only take a percentage of that man money. He got to live too.
Some of these women out here on child support too. Yeah, some of these women out here on child support too. Yeah. I
Okay,
mean,
I'm finna speak back now. But the thing
Okay,
that's
go
gonna
ahead.
hurt, it's going. I'm not even talking about the women and the men. I'm talking about from the perspective of the child, because that would have meant that my child couldn't have got Medicaid, because then I can't claim them at the end of the year. I don't work all year. I've been the primary sole provider for my children. He wasn't even ordered to pay but $125 a month for two children. So because you gave me $125 a month, I can I got a choice. Take your $125 a month and get my Medicaid for my children, or pay this hospital bill out my pocket. How is that good for me?
Lindsay said I would get it back in blood then because I'd be damned if I would if that one would have been claiming mine when I was working two jobs. Leo said I think that there are stipulations meaning that the men have to be current on child support. Yeah, that's true. They have to be up to date with their child support payments. I believe that will probably be one of the stipulations for them to be able to claim the child because we do have a lot of men that are in the rears. I could see that point. Then she said, my ex owed me $43,456 to this date. I wrote that off in my mind years ago. I know that's right, girl.
Well,
that's why I said it's a good and a bad thing. It's a
my
good and a bad
go ahead.
thing. No, go ahead, Mama.
My children was 30 some years old when I finally got my last child support check, because I wasn't taking up shit. I didn't care when he talking about he didn't have no license. If you write me a letter, that letter didn't get wrote. I wanted every piece of my change that he owed me. And like I said, for two children, I wasn't getting but $125 a month. And then that joker wasn't even paying that. No, I had that Magnolia. We had what they call it down in Georgia with Magnolia card. I
Yep.
kept that Magnolia card updated every time it was time for it to expire, just in case. And the most I got out of him was one time when they end up start taking his income taxes. That's how that go. And I had to fight that joker one time because he called himself claiming my children. And I went to go claim them. They told me, you can't claim them because they already been claimed. I had to go through so much shit with the IRS as far as showing they school records where they stayed at, the doctor's records that I had them, and I had them all the time. And it
And
was a
that's what I feel like that parent is the one who should be claiming
yeah,
or
cause that hundred,
filing.
cause you look, $125 a month divided by two children, what that is, $75 a
Yep.
piece for a month. So the children supposed to live off $75 a month. Okay, you give me that 125. I'm gonna divide it up. I spent 75 on this child and $75 on that child, and that supposed to last that child a month. Come on now. No. Now it is different if you going through a lawyer. Like I had said before, if you going through a lawyer, you getting a divorce, and you got some stuff in legal right, but that's not. I don't think that law gonna affect those people as much as it's gonna affect the ones that's on the system. That's the one. What I'm talking about. The people that, excuse me, when I say this, people that was on the system, he trying to get rid of the system, but you hurting the
Mm-hmm.
children in the process.
Yep. Yep. And that's like that. There you go back to the D. I know it ain't DEI, but it has a lot to do with you got these seniors out here be complaining they not getting enough money
Yeah.
from they checks, and they and you seen on Good Time the lady was eating the damn cat food. Now they ain't want none of her meatloaf. Yeah, I don't goof, but and it's always been this way,
But I'm glad I ain't got to worry about that now, and I'm glad my children are up and out.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Could you
Yeah.
imagine at this day and age you raising some kids?
But just think about it. If he ain't worried about children, he ain't gonna be worried about no grown folks either. You think they gonna, if the children food stamps and Social Security and whatever ain't safe, Medicaid ain't safe. You think the grown folks is? Oh no.
Nah, he finna go and get all that.
Right.
Mm-mm.
He
But
finna go get all that.
It's
Biden
so much
tried to
on the
pass
people
some
gonna
bills.
take though.
we will survive these 4 years. We've survived them 4 years before. I ain't mad about it. I just don't. Okay, whatever. Y'all wanted him. Y'all got him. So deal with
There
whatever he
you
do to
go.
you. Whatever he
And
do to you, just be
and,
happy with it.
and like unlike them other women, your white bitches don't ask me to march no goddamn well with y'all ass. Y'all see y'all done fucked around and found out
Well, I
what it
didn't
gonna
vote for
be.
neither one of the motherfuckers, so like
But
both
that's
of
a
them
problem,
bastards ain't
Precious.
shit.
That's a problem. I feel
No,
like
it's not, cause ain't neither one of them good. Ain't neither one of them. Biden nor Kamala. Neither one of them. Ain't neither one of them.
I just look
Okay,
at it
look,
as
Pizarro.
if, yeah, I just look at it as if
Hush.
you giving away the right to even have a choice. You should just hush. You can't say shit. You can't say nothing.
I definitely can say something because I got a voter registration card.
But you
But the
ain't
thing
using
about
that
it is
bitch.
because what I'm
I ain't
gonna vote
never
for, and
seen
I don't
nobody who
want
up
neither
in
one of
when I
them.
go up in that booth, Precious. I ain't never seen nobody who I could bet my money on that they finna improve my life. But I know at least one of them motherfuckers ain't there to help, and they ain't there for me at all. So I gotta weigh my fucking options when I go up in that booth. I'm
Definitely.
finna use my rights. I signed up for this voter registration card when I came of age. And I'm gonna use my fucking rights to my advantage. I'm not finna just
But
give a
are
bitch
you
this
really
shit.
using your rights? Because
Yes,
they giving you
I am
no
because
choice.
I have a
They
say in
giving
what's
you
going on.
they giving you both shit. So I mean, are they really giving you a choice? Are they really giving you a choice, to be honest?
Thank you, Lynn T, because there is always a lesser of two evils. Girl, my grandmama, that if it wasn't nothing, my grandmama and my mama, they made sure when I became of age, that was a damn tradition. We finna go vote and we going to brunch. Period. They made that shit they made me understand the importance of being able to vote. Not only was women not able to vote, but black people wasn't either. And when we got the right to be vocal and have our say, we some people took it. They took advantage of that. And they realized the importance of what people fought for. That's why I told y'all I'm a real historian when it comes to this shit. I look at shit. I look at
How
what
when
my
they
people
tore
went
ours
through.
down? They tore ours down when we wasn't even trying to vote in they shit. We had our own shit voting, and they tore ours down. So I mean, we
But
ain't even never wanted to vote.
that was then. So we can't keep on living in the past when it comes to certain things. Okay, we didn't have it then, but we
Right.
got it now. Come on now.
Do we really?
Child, I'm
If
finna
we
go. I'm not finna have this conversation. I am finna get off of this line and become productive.
Girl, I got to
I'm
go
not
too.
doing this.
I'm getting
Bye.
tired the fuck up. I holler. Hey y'all, if you're on the replay, go ahead and hit the like button for me.
Oh
And
man, see how we already oh man, we
no,
can't
no, girl. It's everything in my power.
can't everybody have the same mind now.
I
Come
ain't
come
asked you to
on
think like
now.
me, but I'm telling you, your thought processes.
It ain't my I'm trying to bring a opposition. I'm trying to bring a not just a
What the
one-sided
opposition is,
conversation.
you are a citizen of the United States of America, precious. And as a citizen of the United States of America and as a registered
Girl, I
voter,
know that. I'm trying to bring a conversation, not just one-sided. That
wait,
was it. Dang. All right,
how
sis.
could the
All right.
conversation be one sided? If you for Trump,
Oh,
then you
see,
for
see
Trump.
how I get beat up on all the time. All the time.
No,
I
if
get beat
you
up
for
on.
Trump, then you for Trump. I can't talk you out of it, but I can point out the particulars as the
I ain't
reason
say
why.
I was for Trump. I said I don't
Shit.
like neither
Hey,
one.
baby, when you told me I ain't gonna vote for now one of their asses in the first place, you the opposition at that point. Shit.
I
Hell
was the
no.
opposition when I goddamn said something about that. Go ahead, sis. Go ahead, sis. Go ahead, sis. Ah.
Oh, child.
See how my sister and my mama oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Hey,
Just cause
man.
I'm the young one. You hear
No,
me?
ain't
Just
no
cause I'm the
damn.
young
I
one.
guess what they say about them goddamn millenniums.
Now it's cause I was born in 84. Now it's cause I was born in 84. Dang.
See, I'm gonna tell you something. You gonna have to actually now, we have a lot of conversations because you know how deeply rooted I am when it comes to this history shit. That's my judge. I love that shit. I
Me
really do.
too.
I really do have a knack for going in and looking up my ancestry and trying to find out what the fuck went on. And when I go through those type of things, I see, oh, this happened to this person, this and this and this, and I find out a whole lot of shit that people actually went through to get us to where we are today. Like I said earlier, that was a time when we couldn't even drink out the same water fountain, and it was only a third of the bus that we could sit in. Only a third. And they was actually sicking goddamn dogs on us. The police was supposed to be there for us. Could you imagine if we wouldn't have the right to speak up for ourselves today? Because remember, we wasn't even categorized as a human. That's why I keep on telling y'all, it's not about the black and white race. It's about the fucking human race. We
I'm
weren't
not
even
saying that
categorized
about
as a
that,
human.
sis. I'm
But
not
if you're
saying
not
that
taking
about that,
advantage
sis,
of the
at
rights
all.
that's been imposed on you, then what's
How
the
is it
point?
really giving you a right when you ain't really they giving you a choice on who you can vote for? Here are the candidates that we
No,
deem
okay, so when we
is
no, okay, let me tell you something. When we get them two people right there that we vote for, as a matter of fact, when I went in the booth this year, it was actually four people on the it was actually eight people in there, four for president and four for vice president that I saw on my ballot. And
mhm,
we made it a joke and said that we voted for the two Hispanic women. When me and my aunt went to go vote, we made it a joke. When people were asking us who we voted for, We said the two Hispanic women. That's who we voted for. Knowing good
Yeah.
and goddamn well we didn't vote for them two bitches, but we made it a joke. So no. And then when it come down to getting down to the Republican and the Democratic people, there are actually multiple people that are trying to actually vie for these spots. And then we go vote and see what out of them multiple people, which one we want to go and be them, we want to let them know that this is the person we want to represent us. We vote on that shit. That's why I tell y'all it's not just about the presidential election. It's when we gotta vote locally and we gotta put these
I
motherfuckers
voted
in
locally.
Congress. We
I
gotta put these
voted
bitches in
locally.
Congress and we gotta put these bitches in the Senate.
Oh,
So
now
we
I
gotta
voted locally. I voted with the local stuff, but the other stuff I left blank. I ain't even put. I voted locally. Yeah, I put the stuff what I wanted for local. Yeah. So yeah, I just yeah.
So no, when you go and vote, you still have the opportunity to say, "Nah, I don't think Kamala for me." It's some more people who running for the Democratic Party. Let me do my research on this bastard right here and see what the fuck he talking about. Same way when it comes to the goddamn Republicans. I don't want no motherfucking evangelical motherfucker who want to tell me I got to goddamn live a Mormonized lifestyle in order to goddamn find favor in him. I ain't looking for favor in now one of them, but at least goddamn have some goddamn views on your campaign that I can say, yeah, that is something that I really think will work good for and benefit my life. I don't want to be goddamn working till I'm 70 years old to goddamn go ahead on and say, I'm going to go ahead on and retire and be able to sit back and get me a little retirement check so I can start putting these Delta benefits to use and going out around the world and not have to worry about clocking into these bitches. But every year I see they want to push back the dates. They want to do that. So if a motherfucker ain't talking about pushing back them dates, that's the bitch for me.
True.
They don't think we human, baby. But yet still they feel like they can have a million bitches. Baby, please.
Okay. They love them some sex, don't they?
And the children too. Man, please. And
Yeah.
then if you look at all them people that this man been trying to put on this particular committee and this department of the federal government, and then they come back alcoholic. Then they got these suits against them for being too handsy on hoes that don't even want them to motherfucking touch them at all. But these motherfuckers got a wife at home, but because they go to Washington to go to work and then they fly back home, the bitches who they see in Washington, they too handsy. They want to touch on this bitch and make them suck they dick up under the
Ooh,
goddamn
Nancy.
tables.
What? What? Hold up.
Man, that man who they just had, that they were finna, he
Hold up.
just did a hearing.
Wait. I wasn't ready.
He just did a hearing so that he could be the head of the
Ooh.
FBI. This motherfucker got so many complaints about sexual harassment and him turning it out, getting drunk at these motherfucking conventions that they got to go on. But yet and still, he can't answer not one goddamn question when it comes to what his integrity is for this goddamn job. He didn't know a goddamn thing about the motherfucking job. And then when they asked him about all his the shit that he done did, the bitches, and the shit that he done, the everything that he done demonstrated in public with his drunk ass, he can't. Oh, I can't talk about that. I can't,
What
bitch.
Mama Val?
Mama Val said, "Fuck that, I'm out."
Dang, really? I'm about to look like that.
Damn,
Dang.
Gladys Knight is a Mormon and let that sink
I
in.
that's what I said, Lynn T. Dang. What? Mormon how? Where?
Maybe there's some principles in that she like.
I mean, but she ain't the typical Mormon then. Cause she's supposed to be somewhere making some bread and some cheese on the farm having a bunch of kids.
Yeah, he owe money and he have a alleged SA case. He do.
Who?
That man who Trump had put up for the head of the feds
Oh,
around here touching women and shit, telling them to put
ain't
this
none of
shit
their
in their
hands
mouth.
clean. Ain't none of their hands clean. None
Yeah.
of them.
I need to go research that one then, T, because I'm telling you, girl, I ain't even know Gladys was one.
Me too. I didn't know that either. And I just was watching the little story on Ashley Say So.
They haven't. I don't think they came up with a decision when it come to him yet. Sonya J.
What?
Oh, I am Linty. You know, as soon as I get
What?
off there live, I'm going to research that. Yeah, I don't think they came up with the decision. Y'all know I look at Don Lemon. He go live maybe 2 times a day. He do the hot topics one, and he do like his political views or whatever. And I go and look at him every day, and he point out them fuck around and find out ones. He sure do. Since he ain't been on CNN, I like his cussing ass. I ain't mad at Don.
Don is something else.
Yeah,
Especially as
I
you
don't
said,
think I
him
could
being on his
have. I
hands.
hope they don't confirm him. And then y'all remember the other guy. I don't know what position he was going for, but he ended up getting messed up. They started bringing out all his stuff. And then I don't know if y'all know, but we had this man down here at the Georgia Capitol, and he was showing his ass to where they had to body slam his ass on the damn floor. And the next scene, I seen him standing in front of Rice Street.
What?
Yeah, one of our little Congress people down here acting a fool for
Was
Donald
he the
Trump
one that
picture.
was in the hotel room that they got and they had it on the news during the Young Thug trial?
This was last week.
Oh,
This was
I was
yeah,
finna
last
say.
because the day Monday. This was last week. And his
Oh,
ad
okay.
was out there in the hallway talking shit. And they were like, come on, let's go. Cause you finna get locked up. Then he was like, no, I ain't going nowhere. And they had to go on and body slam that ass. These motherfuckers
you
get
know the
bolder
white,
and bolder every
you
day.
know the white people don't be caring. Well,
Well, he fucked around and found out when he went to bed Bud City.
okay, not on Rice Street, but he might
They
have could have
found that
talked his
boy.
way out of
That
that
see
one.
that stuff that like I know that ain't on the federal level, but I ain't even in full to count. But they need to tear that bitch down and start all the way over again.
They
'Cause
really do
they
those,
found
sis.
that man dead in that down cell with covered in bed bugs. When y'all now Vila North said that they had her on the hard floor for 30 some odd days. No bed, no bunk, no nothing. When I went to Rice Street, they gave me a little. I don't know if y'all know how when the daycare they give the little kids the little mat to lay down when they take their nap, but they gave
Yeah.
me one of them little bitty mats right there. And I laid down and they came, my mama done came and bun me out of jail. But I believe if I would have had been in there for about a week, I would have been on that floor for the whole week.
Yeah, when I went up and through, I was for a couple of months.
Girl, look, she talking about we can't talk. We had a black crackhead that was a male. And then what about that man who I think he was in Florida? He was in that hotel room with that man doing all that dope.
Yeah, yeah.
That black
Oh,
man.
it was a white
One
man too down there that got caught with his boyfriend or
it was
something.
a black man down there. He was running for us. He was running for like Congress or something. And he was actually like a mayor, I think, and he was running for a federal position too, and they found his ass down there because he had this was in 16. They found his ass down there, videos of him in the hotel room with the man. They are now getting geeked up, all that bullshit. Mm-mm.
Did he have a white what's
I
the
think he
name?
had a white wife, and the boyfriend was white too.
Right, right, right. That's what I was saying. The boy, well, okay, then I thought he was white. I thought he was white.
Nah, he was black.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's who I was talking about. Yeah, yeah.
I remember what was that damn black? He was a male too, but it was a no. He was a crackhead.
Nah, it's one of them that was this fat white man that had got caught. He was a he had been the mayor or governor for a long time, and he was in there smoking dope.
So y'all listen. I don't know if y'all heard me, but I was on another one of my lives, and I was talking about this congresswoman that was from Texas, and this lady ain't been in DC in over 6 months. She been missing for 6 months.
Ooh,
Come
I
to
remember
find
you was
out,
telling me about this. Sis, what happened? What happened?
they need some age limits on these damn positions. I feel like these presidents are too fucking old. Them people that's in the Senate and Congress are too fucking old. They need some age limitations. This bitch walk around Texas with don't know what the fuck going on. She got Alzheimer's. She go check herself into a $6,000 a month facility. They don't even report it to Congress. Them people ain't even looking for her ass. But she in the facility. Alzheimer's like a motherfucker. I know that ain't no word, but she got Alzheimer's like a motherfucker. And her ass is they will still let her be a senator. They were saying that when they were going to her local office, the shit was boarded up. They
What?
didn't even report the shit to the goddamn
Okay,
DC.
yeah, yeah. I remember you saying that, sis. Yeah, okay.
They need term limits. The same way, and I don't think Biden got no fucking Alzheimer. He might move a little slow, cause he a old ass some of a bitch. But I feel like if he had Alzheimer, all these goddamn pardons, bills. I'm so glad he did that whole thing the way they can't drill, fucking up the environment. Cause they
That
just
nigga
knew they
pardoned for Hoochie. What his name for Coochie? For you know who I'm talking about.
yeah, he just motherfucking ancient, child. He just ancient. But I'm glad he signed that bill last night so they can't go drilling up in Alaska and fucking up the environment because I don't give a damn. They not gonna get no cheaper gas prices than where we at today. This, y'all let that motherfucker tell y'all they gonna bring no eggs down to 99 cents if you want to. I done been through this several times in my life. I know that as I get the only problem that I have with the increase of prices is the minimum wage hasn't gone up, and I'm no longer make. If I was still at Delta, I probably wouldn't give a fuck because the money was right. I shouldn't have retired from Delta. I shouldn't have
Oh, I
because
got Delta questions, sis.
I had put in all them years. So every year I would get my raises and I would get my 6 month increase. So every year that money was going up. And minimum wage, when I first had went to reservations, I had already had an increase because I worked at the airport for 4 years before that.
Yeah.
So I shouldn't have left Delta. I just shouldn't have.
I mean, you want to explore your options. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with this. Is you explored your options, and now you said that's where you want to be.
I don't want to be at that motherfucker where I'm at now. I
No.
just went for the
Oh, oh,
Carter
oh,
Center.
oh.
I went for the Carter Center. I put in. If anybody know of any work from home positions where they willing to train me a new something, I'm willing to do it. If they need customer service, then I'm the bitch for them because I might not be doing very. I think I'm doing okay at the position I'm currently in, but one thing they can't say about me is I'm not customer service oriented because that's something that I learned. I learned patience from Delta. I can say that.
Customer service, period. Shoot, you
Mhm.
gotta have a little patience.
They be like, God, these people really love you. They be sending back all these reviews about you. They do the surveys and they're all tens. And when they be like, she was very helpful. She really helped me figure out my issues. And she's a kind person. She speaks so well. And she deserve a raise. They ain't listening to that part.
Sis, you are thorough though. You are thorough though, for real. You are thorough when it comes to your job though. If you can be and you try to get to know everything possible so you can help them niggas out.
But I'm just tired of working with old bitches who feel like when Trump won, them motherfuckers used to be on the phone. Oh yeah, he won. Then now that motherfucker be on the phone saying, "Oh wait, we not gonna get an increase in Social Security this year." Nope.
Mm, yeah.
But I think Biden before he left, he decided he was gonna get them. I think like some people gonna get like a $10 increase and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
hell,
they did. They
he
did.
looking out for
Everybody got their
their
Yeah,
ass.
everybody got their increase in I think December, January.
January,
Yeah.
but honey, they were so upset after a few weeks, and they started listening to all the shit that Project 2025 trying to work out. They mad now. Listen, that they fucked around and found out ass on the phone talking shit. Oh bitch. She said, I'm about to apply for a few work from home jobs to stack my coins. I hate working two jobs. I don't have the mental capacity for working two jobs. Once I get to a point in my day where I just feel like, okay, I just need a nap. So I think I can handle the 8 hours, but I ain't gonna lie. When I get my hour lunch break, baby, me and Sophie come up in here and we snuggle up and we take us an hour nap. And then
See,
I hit that alarm and get back to it. It take me a couple of minutes to warm up, but then I gotta do the rest of them hours. And by the time it's time for me to get off work, honey, I be through with it.
see, y'all good. I gotta be like a drug dealer. Well, when I had to be like a drug dealer. You gotta put in work 7 days a week almost, and that bitch was damn near like a factory because I was working with them Africans,
She
and you
said
know
she's
them
trying to
niggas
do
don't
six
play.
months.
She
Nah, I
said,
don't like them bitches either. Nah, Leah T say she'll do two jobs for 6 months and take 6 months off. Me
"Oh,
and my old co-worker from Delta, we was talking, and he used to do the well, at Delta we would do a bid every quarter. So the quarter, like within that 4 quarter span, down four, within those months we'll do, you could do an 8 or a 10 hour shift, but the 10-hour shift they'll have 3 off days. And he would do it 2 quarters out the year, and then he'll do eight. And he was like, but you would do your morning shift 8 hours and be off on the weekend. And I was like, yeah, because I already knew I had done stacked at least. Hold on, I gotta guess. It's precious. I ain't even know
yeah,
you dropped. But I
nah,
would
I
have
ain't mean to." Yeah, go ahead.
I had already stacked at least 4 weeks of vacation time, plus the other off days, the holidays, and then your PTO hours and your damn flex time and shit like that. So majority of my work, like, I'm on vacation.
Yeah,
So that's how I manage my time at Delta.
but do you miss it more because of the convenience or because of the people that the customers like you can
I think
easily deal with?
I miss it more for the knowledge. I say that. And if I can go back to my old position, it will be for the customers, because I work with the airport agents, and I work with like the high value customer.
Okay.
The people who job send them to go work at this city or whatever.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
already, if they needed I was in fares and ticketing. So basically, I worked with the airport when they needed assistance, if somebody missed a flight or something like that. And I did refunds. And refunds, I ain't have to talk to no damn body.
That's right.
But that's what I was saying earlier when it come to work from home. I had been working from home since 2007. A lot of people didn't, a lot of companies didn't do work from home until 2020. So that's why I feel like with me starting back in 2007, it was a different, it looked different to me now, because although I used to get up every morning and still put my clothes on like I go to work. Now I got a lot of lounge wear. Honey, I might sit there with my bonnet on, but if we gonna be on camera having a meeting or something like that, I'm gonna slap that wig on, and
Okay.
I'm gonna mousse it down real good, and she gonna be cute on the camera. Because while I know my meetings usually be around 1 o'clock. So when I clock in at 8, usually I'm doing my brows. I'm goddamn, doing I don't did my skincare routine the night before. So I be prepared. These hoes, they don't be nope. They don't even be prepared. They be all on camera looking all crusty with bonnets on and shit. But
Yeah,
once
that's
I get out
crazy,
work,
especially if it's something dealing with work. That's crazy.
yeah, because it's just a different atmosphere. But when we would work from home for Delta, yeah. But see, I got a picture, Lynn T, where I have on some jean booty shorts, but at the top, baby, I'm gonna have on a cute blouse. I'm gonna have on me a cute blouse now. I'm gonna have on
Mm.
that cute blouse.
Don't be fucking around and forget and stand up.
No, I said, hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. I got something to do right quick. And turn my camera off and go do whatever I got to do and come back, sit down, turn the camera back on. But I'm telling y'all, this new work from home environment, baby, it's a whole stretch. They don't leave nothing to the imagination. Nothing. They look like they ain't even washed the coal out their eyes that morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to. Oh, child, that video I had, and that came up on my memories on Facebook. I sent it to my aunt. She was like, wait a minute, them babies in school? I said, yeah, this was around 2020 when the pandemic, and they sent them kids home with them computers, and they had to have their camera on. One of them damn kids was laid down in the bed. That lady
Yep.
don't walk. What that lady don't walk across that goddamn screen trying to go through them damn clothes on that floor. And damn, I see your whole ass back there.
Whole ass. Butt naked ass. Nothing but ass.
And look, y'all, when it come to YouTube and these people talking about when it come to YouTube and these people talking about like the lady got up on Lady Nika video and showed she had on a thong or whatever. So the other day, and this is every time, I was over there at the girl, what's her name? Tomboy, Diva Tomboy, whatever.
Yeah.
And she was talking about BBW. And she was talking about how BBW had done um fucked around with a lot of people back in the day, with all the motherfucking bullying and, getting on there doing videos about people when you looking the way you looking. So every time I put in BBW, I want y'all to go in the YouTube search algorithm and type in BBW and tell me what y'all see. Now, I don't see how nobody, unless they get that person who do it go ahead and flag the channel and then they don't fight it, because I would definitely be like, well, shit, y'all flagging me and taking me down for this amount of time, but what about this video right here or this video right here? Because if y'all search BBW, you can even put in her name, BBW Sweet and Sexy, and when you cite that shit, I want you to comment up on this video what the fuck you saw.
Child.
Baby, I'm talking about it is porn. Ain't no way you tell me you got porn bomb. And that shit on YouTube. Y'all better learn how to fight this shit. Just like Jadon said, these people who they not gonna flag Jadon because they don't want their anonymity to get out. So, cause you got to fill out their form, you got to fill out their paperwork, you got to put your full name and all that. And
Yeah.
then the person, whoever you flag, they gonna get a copy and it's gonna say who did it. So then that gives Jadon the opportunity to dox.
But they said if people are like numerous of people are flagging for the same thing, the name ain't gonna show.
No, I mean like if you do like say for instance you say I never understood the content flag either because um you have reviewers like you say you can't play my video, I'm gonna flag you if you play my video, but it's
Right.
an art to doing that. You can't flag me if I'm playing your video if I take a pause and explain what the fuck I seen in that video.
Right.
So that's it too. But y'all, I'm tired. What time it is now? It's 31 degrees outside. Atlanta is looking forward to this snowstorm that's supposed to start tonight.
Ooh,
Um, I've been
yeah.
looking, I've been looking at the weather reports. Right now we at 31 degrees. Tomorrow is the day that it's supposed to snow, but the chance of precipitation is zero. So I'm not really sure whether or not we're gonna actually get any snow. Last night, we went out and we came back home, and I was seeing snowflakes. when they're saying there's a winter storm advisory for Atlanta, I'm wondering if it's just the temperatures that we're gonna be facing. Because today and tomorrow we're gonna only be at freezing. But in the mornings, we're gonna be way below freezing. We're gonna be at 16, 18 degrees. Some and all the way up to next Sunday, we're gonna be like in the mid to upper 20s. So
Ooh,
that in itself is to me a winter storm, because I'm not really shit like that. Mm-mm. Look at Lynn T talking something. 31 is a heat wave. We at 6 right now in shots. So and y'all used to that shit. The fuck. I keep telling y'all, bitch like me will go to Christmas dinner with some damn suede shorts on and probably a cute little sweater and some little knee boots or some shit like that. And don't be cold worth for damn. And get to the damn dinner and be like, damn, it's hot up in here.
T, y'all breathe wrong. It's over, boy. For real.
Oh, you
Ooh.
said you just come back. Oh, you just came back. I'm not in Chicago. I just came back. See, I can't do that shit. I ain't used to that. That ain't for me. That shit, dog. If I had to live somewhere like Wisconsin, Colorado, or some shit like that, I would have moved. And a lot of people be like, "But you lived in Ketchikan. Ketchikan is a forest, rainforest. It's not like far Fairbanks or um, what is it? The A word. Shit. I'm tired. I need to go take me a nap, y'all. I'm sorry. It ain't like Anchorage. It ain't nothing like that. Ketchikan is a rainforest. It rains all the time. She said I grew up with Lee. Oh shit. Mm-mm. Hold on. Let me see. I can add. Let me see what they doing today. Okay. Hold on. See, look, they even warmer than we are today. Ketchikan, Alaska is 37 degrees. It says rainy conditions expected around 1 p.m. Wind gusts of 10 miles per hour. And then at 1, it's going to rain for a 55% chance of rain. But they are at least going to be up in the 30s. They up at 37. That's their high. And then tomorrow, their high is 41. So something like that, I could deal with that. I could. It's just raining. But I can't see me. Their lows ain't even in the teens or the 20s. Fuck that. I'd rather be back in Ketchikan. Motherfuckers say they'd rather be in Alaska than Georgia. Whew. But on that note, y'all, I'm finna go because I've enjoyed myself. We've been here for 3 hours and I really have enjoyed myself. So I want y'all to give me a thumbs up. If you want to donate to the channel, you can. I need a smooth motherfuckers. I was just playing. I was just playing. But yeah, y'all have a good one. And on the replay, go look at Al Sharpton's speech today. And did you take the oath? Bye, y'all.
Ooh, bye.